How's it going, everybody? Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Welcome to Moonday Tarot. Perfect. Chances in the chat. Logan, shout out to you, Logan. You're always here a half hour early. I appreciate you. I really do. We got Andy in the chat. We got... Who else is in the chat? Oh, lost my comments. Oh, J-Lo, what's up? Stacy, what's up? Hey. Andrea, hey. Benjamin, what's up? Chance would be the gong guy. Chance would be the gong guy. All right.
I can see that. I want that to happen.
Well, she's my favorite. I need a gong. That's so cute. Oh my god. Okay, hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, welcome to Monday. I prepared a little bit of a slideshow for you guys to try and assist with the learning and the seeing what the hell I'm talking about. So hopefully that goes well. Let me know if our sound is good. Glad to hear that, or glad to see rather, that the music went through well. By the way, that little ditty was made by Roman from Rising from the Ashes. Shout out to you, Roman. And yeah, she's my number one fan. Oh, that's cute. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. Yeah. Okay, anyway. All right. Yes, it is Monday. Ha ha. How was your guys's last week? How was the boss battle? For some people, it's still ongoing. Honestly, I fully anticipate that to be a theme to keep playing out for a little while. But no worries on the swears. Do I need to bring up my parental advisory hat? I will. Yeah. Anyway, I have my channel specifically marked not for kids. Anyway, yeah, let me know. But more importantly, let me know if at any point if something that we say assists you in some way to better prepare for the week ahead. Like if something comes up and you're like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad I heard blah 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 blah." Let me know because that's actually way more important to me. I mean, laughter is great. I love laughing. Giggle Tarot is where it's at. I love the giggles, but most importantly, I mean, to be forewarned is to be forearmed, and that's part of the beauty of like a forecast for the week, right? Is to be a little bit more forearmed so that if something does go down, you're like, okay, I saw this coming, right? So let me know. If not, that's cool too. So anyway, yeah, Rachel, how are you doing? You can share as much or as little as you want. It's okay.
Boss battle round 1 happened.
Ding ding ding
I at least
in
chose
the
the
left
arena.
corner,
Okay.
Rachel Munoz.
Yeah, it felt like that. It was like, want to go do this thing? I'm like, sure. This feels,
Appropriate.
yeah, this feels like something's gonna happen. So I definitely chose the arena because we're like, let's go get coffee. I'm like, we're gonna get coffee here, not there.
Mm.
Your environment matters. Where these battles go down matters. So
I like that.
yeah. So I think it was good, even though it definitely sucked. Um, it's
Yeah, no
definitely
doubt.
big, for sure.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, just everybody do it with me now. So, yeah, I'm gonna bring up my slideshow again. I'm actually gonna go full screen with this, and feel free to chime in if you'd like, Rachel. But yeah, hopefully this assists you guys in seeing what I'm talking about. But yeah, there's four major transits that I picked for this week, and the sun moving into Virgo is actually next Monday. Oh, Logan says he loves you.
Oh,
We
thank
love you,
you.
Rachel.
Love you too.
Fucking got this. Okay, so so anyway, sun moves into Virgo next Monday, so we'll be talking about Virgo season next Monday. So for now, happy birthday to all you Leos out there, sun in Leo. um Heck yeah, last week of Leo season, so let's keep on that vibe. Yeah, so three other major transits happening. The first one is really beautiful, this Venus trine to Jupiter on the 18th. And then on the 20th, we got Mars ingressing, which is a fancy word for meaning moves into the sign of tropical Gemini. And then Mercury will be opposing Neptune on the 21st. So the first part of this week, honestly, probably going to be a little bit more chill. So yeah, here's right now. This is right now's chart from my perspective where I'm sitting in Alberta. So I was actually 1 minute late. Sorry, it's 7:09. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this real quick because where you are located and what time it is changes the chart significantly. So I just want to direct your attention real quick to, you see where the horizontal lines are? There's one on the left side of the screen in the middle of the sign of Capricorn, and one on the right side of the screen in the middle of the sign of Cancer. That is the horizontal axis, which is literally the horizon or the horizontal plane, whatever you want to call it. It's the feet, it's where your feet are on the ground. And in the sky right now, so on the left side, that is Capricorn that's rising on the east. So right now that's what's rising for me on my eastern horizon, and what's setting is Cancer, right? So this is really important because this changes the entirety of the chart, and this is why your location and the time matters so much. Because what you would say if this were somebody's birth chart, for example, what I would say is because Capricorn is rising, Saturn is the chart ruler, and that becomes the most important planet in the chart. So anyway, this is really important. I just wanted to kind of demonstrate that a little bit for you guys. So anyway, this is what the sky looks like for me right now. The sun is about to set, but not quite yet. What's up, Roman? Hey, you missed your song, bro. He knows what a song sounds like. So I'm gonna jump straight to Friday because honestly, up until Friday, there is activity happening. Like I said, I fully anticipate the boss battle theme to keep playing out in different aspects. And in addition to that, as the moon moves through the zodiac, it triggers different points and different things will set off. But I'm just going to go over the main big aspects. So anyway, I circled there for you guys in purple Jupiter and Venus, so you can see what I'm talking about. How do you like that? Does that help you guys see what I'm talking about? But yeah, Friday, Venus trine Jupiter. This is freaking fabulous energy. While Jupiter is in Aries at the top of the screen there, basically, Jupiter in Aries has been this massive confidence boost. Now, Aries is a martial sign, so we are talking about other martial themes relating to, say, war and relating to aggression and assertiveness and the masculine in general. Generals literally is a theme of Logan. Anyway, yeah, buddy. Music of the spheres. I'm so excited. So anyway, so Jupiter in Aries, this is a huge boost to confidence, right? And in a trine, which is a 120-degree angle, that dark blue line going in between Venus and Jupiter, that's called a trine. With that trine to Venus, this is just sweetening the deal. So Venus moving into Leo, they are perfect circles. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Anyway, Venus and Leo is very much like just basking in the glory of just being witnessed and being seen and being on the stage and being like, yeah, motherfuckers. Yeah, that's right. I am the shit. My art is good. Thank you very much for pointing that out. Venus and Leo, baby. So anyway, so this is a beautiful, beautiful aspect. Anytime you have Venus and Jupiter in a trine, it Venus is sweetness, and they're both considered the two like main benefics in a chart, which basically just means that they give positive results. And in a trine, that's one of the most positive aspects that you can get. So basically, what I'm trying to say is Friday, fucking live it up, okay? Live it up. Now, Jupiter is in retrograde. One planet's turned retrograde that is more of an inward focused time. So, what I would say actually is that if there are any areas where you're really struggling with, say, like your body image or your just self confidence in general, this would be a very fantastic moment. Time period, a couple days leading up to and a couple days after, to really focus on how you can heal that, what you can do to assist yourself in just working through some of that. Oh, that's cool, actually. Interesting. So, Davin, you're going through both a Venus return and a Jupiter return. Actually, what degree is your Jupiter at? Jupiter return might not happen until next year. But anyway, that's really cool. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, so lots of when you see lots of returns like that happening in a short period of time, it's essentially saying that this is a very significant year of major changes happening. So that's really cool. Anyway, beautiful, 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 beautiful. I love Friday's energy. Bask in that. Bask in it. Also, if if you feel like you need to say something to somebody, but like it's like hey, I kind of like you, or hey, let's do this thing together, or whatever, this is the day to do it. Okay, just saying. Saturday, Saturday, Mars ingresses into Gemini. Now, as Mars has been in, yes, Freya's Day, exactly, right? What a day to celebrate Freya's Day. Okay, anyway, Saturday, Mars moves into Gemini. As Mars was in Taurus, there was a lot of frustrated energy. Mars wants to go, 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 go. Taurus is notorious for being, hey, hold up a minute, I kind of want to snuggle. Or like, hey, hold up a minute, can we like eat? Or why are
Truth.
we moving fast? Why are we moving fast? Why don't we just like build some muscle? Like, do you have the strength for this? Like, do you even have the stamina, bro? That's Mars and that's Mars and Taurus. Bro, do you even lift? bro,
Bro, you can lift me.
Word. Oh shit. Anyway, oh my god, that's funny. Oh yeah. So anyway, there's a lot of frustrated energy with Mars and Taurus for some people anyway. And by the way, you can have fantastic transits and still have a shit time. And vice versa. You can have shit transits, but be taking all of those opportunities for major growth and expansion and have a fucking party. Okay. So keep that in mind. All of this will land differently depending on your natal chart and your different like socioeconomic and cultural situations. Okay. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, when Mars moves into Gemini, we're going to be talking about this transit for a long time. Okay. Mars will go retrograde in Gemini and stay in Gemini for 8 months. Rachel's face right now. You guys can't see it, but oh my god, 8 fucking months.
I'm just kidding. I
Mars
have
and
Mars and
Gemini.
Gemini, so it'll be great.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, for everybody with Mars and Gemini, this will be an interesting return. It's neither bad nor good. Okay. There are both. There are always both. Yeah, yikes. Exactly. Good times. But as this ingress happens on Saturday, please pay attention to your energy levels cuz like this is one of the best planets for like checking to see, hey, is tropical legit or not? As a sign change occurs, there's a noticeable vibe shift. So Saturday, huge vibe shift. But anyway, Mars going from Taurus into Gemini is like going from, well, you guys know the nature of Taurus. It's slower, it's a little steadier, it's a little more stable. I mean, not right now, not with Rahu and Uranus and Mars in it. It's not stable at all. All the Tauruses in the chat are like, fuck. We got to talk about your chart. Anyway, yes, exactly. I was about to get there precisely. But yeah, as we're moving into Gemini, okay, we're going from fixed Earth to mutable air. So from a very stable, steady, grounded, slow, chill to how do I describe Gemini without pissing off the Geminis? Gemini is a polar sign, as there's 11 in the chat. Perfect. Gemini is a polar sign. It's about communication. Okay. Specifically communication. With Mars, we're bringing in this this assertiveness or aggression. Squirrel brain, exactly. Squirrel brain. You can think of Mars and Gemini as the 9 of Swords energy. It's overthinking. It's thinking about things way too much. It's ruminating. It's changing your mind about things or changing your mind about your actions, actually, more specifically, because we're talking about Mars. Oh, yes, it can, and yes, it will. Exactly. Think war, not like physical, hot, kinetic war, but think like information war. That's Mars and Gemini. That's one more negative manifestation of this. A positive way that this can go for people is some of those writing projects, some of those publishing projects that you've been thinking about doing but just haven't had the energy for. This is going to give you the energy for it. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, we're not going to worry too much about the retrograde right now because Mars is going to go through most of the sign before it turns retrograde, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yay. Anyway, Sunday, we have this Fun? Question mark? Opposition? Okay. Neptune versus Mercury. All right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then exactly. Yeah, we weren't going to talk about that yet. Yeah, Andrea's right though. Mercury's about to enter shadow. Not quite yet, but just about. Anyway, Mercury opposite Neptune. With Neptune, we're talking about in the most positive manifestation of Neptune, spirituality and like forgiveness and healing and stuff like that. On the most like dark negative side of that, it's delusions, it's propaganda, it's like spells. Opposite Mercury, this is learning information or the truth coming out and then it being twisted to hell by the media, basically. So watch out for that and make sure that, you know, you're printing when you find information online, okay? Screen print it out literally, save it offline. Don't think or rely on it still being there if it's something that you need or something that you think you're going to reference later because it may not be. So there's that. Yeah. Dude, that is a sweet Jupiter return. So that'll be 3 hits, right? So it hits once, returns over it, and then hits it again. That's really cool. Anyway, good times. Good times. And then on Monday, the sun moves into Virgo. So yay. All right. So I'll take that off of full screen. And also, Chance is here, but he's not here. He's here, but he's not here. Oh, there he is. What up? What up,
totally
Leo?
here. What are you talking
Leo
about?
gang.
Been here the whole time.
What's up,
Yeah,
my
thanks
dude?
for letting me come on again. You know I love it here.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, it's the end of Leo season. I can't close Leo season without some powerful Leo energy.
All right. I'll
Right?
bring the
Oh.
Leo fire.
Oh, right? Exactly. We need
Yeah,
that.
I have fun
We
ideas
need
that popped into mind about what to do for my part of this.
Oh,
It's pretty
fun.
exciting. So they just came into my head like as I was on walk before this, and so it's going to be really cool. Like, always fun to slang cards. Although I've got, if you want a clue about what I'm talking about, it might involve this stuff behind me.
I cannot see anything that's
can see
behind
it.
you. Let's see. I'm gonna go full screen. Oh, Tiny Farms. Okay.
Oh wait, I
I'm
should
into
get the
that.
big one.
I'm into that. Yeah, I have it on the really little screen so I can also watch all of the chats. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it's like. Streamer life.
Yep. I know.
Welcome to the circus.
I don't need to see what's going on our
Inside
window.
baseball.
We look great. What's up, Regan?
Yeah, I'm happy with my hair today.
Right? Yeah. hair flip.
I can't hair flip anymore. It's been a while now.
Hair back, check my nails. Baby, how you feel? Feeling good as hell.
That would be awesome on 1.5 speed.
Yeah, I've heard my laugh is hilarious. I don't know.
I'm the one that says that. It's my thing.
Do you say that? Oh, okay. I've heard other people say
I turned
it.
everyone on to 1.5 speed Kaylee songs.
What's up, Gabe?
Kaylee giggles.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, we got
Can you imagine
we
going
got
through
snickering dissident here.
snickering dissident?
That's a new one.
It's
That's a
Giggle
good
Tarot.
one. I like that.
He gets
Oh, man.
extra feisty, and it's Leo time right now too. So gotta watch out
Yeah.
for that.
I know.
Speaking of, can I show something off real quick?
Yeah, do it up.
Okay, so
I'll let you take center stage for a minute.
don't tell me about the Lionsgate thing. I get it, right? We don't have to like black pill everybody on the Lionsgate. Yeah, whatever. It's new agey. Calendars are fake. Nothing's real. Okay. But Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun makes a figure 8 and a lemma in the sky. And it's the 8th month. So 8-8 is cool. Plus cat, which is a Leo, is a gato, and a gato is a gate, and 8 rhymes with gate. So like, fuck you, Lionsgate is cool.
Thank you, Chance.
Oh my god.
That
I'm
wasn't
just
even
rolling
the
my
thing,
eyes.
but I made
Real
these
cat
wands
one.
on 8-8. That was like my preface.
Oh,
So there's 2 of them.
okay.
The materials I was looking for, the normal like shape and size of crystal that I would use for the wand wasn't available, so I had to improvise and do something different. But I made 2 of them, and they actually turned out to be flashlight wands. So this
Dude, that
one
is sick.
is huge. Yeah, if I turned off my
fucking
lights, you'd
massive.
really be able to see. But
Whoa.
Lightsaber. Boom.
yeah, so it's basically like a selenite crystal attached to a flashlight, wrapped with leather, and 8 chakra stones.
Can you imagine bringing that camping? That'd be fucking sweet.
Oh yeah, it works great for
I
that.
dispelled
In
dark.
fact, okay, so I'm showing these off. I don't even want anyone to buy them, but if somebody's like, I must have that, talk to me, and maybe. But oh, I didn't even show the last part. Okay, so Mario's thing with like the lion snake, right? So I made a tail on the wands that has serpentine.
I love it.
Ooh.
Made them on 8/8 in
Clever.
Leo season. At the very end of the tail is a little hard to see on the screen, but whatever. It has an 8 on it. Let me get this.
Serpentine's a good stone. I love that.
Yeah, right. And then okay, so there's another one that's smaller. And instead of selenite on this one, it's actually like an orgone piece with
Oh.
tiger's eye and what I'm pretty sure silver flakes in there. Maybe also a little gold, looks like. I've had it for a long time. And this on the handle has 4 different colors of tiger's eye. So this one's extra catty. And it doesn't illuminate like a flashlight as well as the other one, but it does look really cool in the dark to see all this tiger's eye illuminated from below. So you can't really use it like a flashlight per se, but still pretty sweet.
That's fun.
That's my
I like that.
Leo craft. I actually made those during Moonday Tarot last week.
Sweet.
Very cool.
That's cool. Love it. You guys, I'm gonna show off some art too.
Yeah, there we go. It's Leo, Venus, whatever you said was going on with Venus. Something
Yeah,
good.
Venus is in Leo. What's up, Luke? Yeah, dude. So I actually have
Yeah.
a leather wallet for Leo available. There's a giant sun on the back. By the way, just putting this out there. The Leo one has the biggest thing on the back.
Of course it does.
Of course it does. Anyway, black leather on the inside. It's your classic bifold wallet. And I figured I might as well announce the Virgo one as well. Here is Virgo. Mercury on the back. Virgo's also got the black leather on the inside.
I can hear all the
Yeah.
oohs and ahs through the screen.
Ooh, ah. So yeah, genuine leather, one of a kind. I'll never make another one exactly like it.
Beautiful.
Hit me up. Hit me up if they're calling to you. What's up, Jenny? Jenny. Hey. Word. Yeah. I was trying to think of something different to put on each of them that worked with the element. So vines went on Virgo. Just cause. Yeah, dudes. Let's get this party started. Let's get it started. Ha! Actually, let's start with the collective. I decided we're doing that.
That's a good plan.
Let's start with the collective because that's what we should do because I said so. All right. Kitty lights. Roman's already really high.
Yeah, I saw it happen. We were on the call earlier.
That's funny. Okay. Hell yeah, you guys. Man, what should we even talk about? You know what? Fuck it. Let's talk about this Venus Jupiter adventure. I didn't prepare for this part, but I don't know. Whatever. That's what I'm gonna ask the cards. You guys can do whatever you want, but this is for everybody. So, especially those of you watching that cannot afford to get your own personal reading, or if that's not what you're into, but you know, you're still here. This is for you, specifically watching right now, and also everybody that's gonna watch later. Yes, and by the way, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. This would not be as fun of a show if it weren't for the people hanging out with us. So I appreciate you, each and every one that's here.
This is like a highlight of my week. I'm not even kidding. It's super fun. Really good vibes, and always like motivating, if you will. Inspiring is better than motivating, I guess, but it's inspiring and also sometimes like butt kicking. But you do it with
Classic
a
Saturn.
giggle, so it's all good.
Just classic Saturn. Oh man. Ooh, snickering dissident. I'm still laughing at that. Oh man. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna pull specifically for the collective on what the Venus Jupiter trine, what kind of blessing the Venus Jupiter trine is gonna bring. Yeah, Chance, you're the best. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, well, we're at the risk of going either rushing through the good stuff or going another 2 hours.
Oh yeah, I bet. Fair enough.
And to be fair, yeah, I needed to eat and walk the dog and do some pet chores.
That's important. That is very important.
Yeah, I'm working on the attempt to. There was like a Moonday Tarot where I realized that the cards were talking about like my unhealthy relationship with late night snacking.
The addiction cards.
This
I
is a
remember
real life
that.
example of how your show is helpful. Okay, so
remember that.
It took me a couple of weeks to get real about it, but I started doing an intermittent fasting program instead of allowing myself to just like freely graze.
Just free range.
It's just not always a good look to have like chocolate stains on your white bed sheets.
Chocolate stains.
I figured out how to whiten those babies without chemicals though, so that was cool.
The chocolate milk.
So yeah, I'm doing intermittent fasting now, so I really needed to eat before Moonday Tarot, and well, I would say I'm getting it like 5 or 6 days of the week. I don't break. Seems like those late night like spiders nights, it's hard to not put a little in the tank. But yeah, enough digression. Enough about me.
but I appreciate that, because that's what I was talking about before you came on. Like if there is something that we've said that actually really helped, I want to hear it. So I'm glad that you took that advice and went with it. So hell yeah, Chance. Good for you. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, hat tip. Okay. If you have cards, Rachel, you can go.
Okay.
If you're ready.
I was just asking Source. I only ever ask Source what it has for the collective, and it was the 10 of Wands. Maybe don't take too much on. I love that the 10 of Wands is actually about a harvest. We're always like, oh my God, it's such a burden. But you have to remember that this burden is all what you've created. And so, I mean, she's resting. This is a lot to carry. It's a lot of sticks. But that's okay. Either continue on the path, knowing that it's worth it, get swole, or let some things go and lighten your load. It's a victory. You've actually won. You've actually accomplished many great things here. So you have the option. Dump what's not necessary, take everything with you. It's all actually very good. But just, take a moment to take stock of what you've accomplished and how much you've actually done and what you've actually accumulated creatively. So if it's overwhelming, let it go. Only take what's important.
Beautiful. Okay. I love that. Just one card?
Oh, I just did one.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
I decided I'm not going to do
likes to fly, so.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, we do tend to take like 3 hours on these, so
Yeah. Was like,
Yeah.
just one.
So I decided I'm not going to do I Ching for the 12 readings. I have a different idea, partially Kaylee's idea. But wow. Anyway,
That's a good idea.
I
Yeah.
did do I Ching for the collective. So
Cool.
it's very in line with the Ten of Wands message. Ten of Wands is like, right. Are you carrying too much? Do you need to like lighten your load? Maybe you're close to the finish, but what condition are you going to get there in? Or close to the goal? It's never a finish, right? So, can you? Oh yeah, you want to see the card? That's why I'm big. I was like, I don't like being the only one on screen. Feels weird. So this is hexagram 36, the darkening of the light. So this makes a lot of sense, maybe with the retrograde Jupiter being a part of the situation right now, in the sense that the I Ching is basically advising us to go inward, that trying to like go on some big external quest right now, or it's basically like trying to, I think it's just repeating the Ten of Wands thing, that really this is more of a time for moderation. There's still a little bit more work that you need to do on yourself, and a little bit more forethought about what it is that you really want or what that really looks like, and to be patient about that and realize that there may be a lot of opportunities to go start shining all over the place. Like your profile is picking up a bit, or there's just a lot of opportunities or options, right? But the question here is there anything that you're holding within yourself where in that moment of shining or in that moment of connection you're seeking, or on that adventure that you're trying to do, that while you're there, it's going to be in some way eating away at you, or something. Is there some basically like darkness that you still need to shine light on within? Because when you go to the point where all the lights are on you and you're like this disco ball prism, whatever, for a moment, that Leo moment, that if there are some opacities in your glass, they're going to cast shadows on the environment around you or on the people around you. And it might not be in your intentions. And the key here is not that like you're messed up or something right now. It's about you really protecting yourself from the hurt of a lot of possibilities. It could be like you're going to stretch yourself too thin if you try to do a thing, or it could be you're going to bring your own trauma to a situation that still needs you to work on it first before you go bring it to others, and possibly, you're not going to be shining your best possible light, is what it's saying. That you could do it, but you're just going to generate difficulties that are not necessary. Like you're almost there though, because the changing line is the top line. I didn't mention the elements. This is the yin, which is body, and the like, I would call it the unconscious self, the bigger part of self, right? That's being supported by fire. Fire is the passion and the clinging. So it's asking you to like do a little bit more of the purification process of putting the passion and the fire of what it is that you're excited about out there, opportunity wise, other person, and realizing that like that passion is not going to go away, but it needs to be redirected internally. That excitement's not going to go away. The opportunities will keep coming. And if you would continue the purification process internally, then what you'll get will be even better result, because the opportunity is not going to disappear. It's based on your level of coherence dictates what the opportunity is like. So there's more, there's more opportunity available if you do a little bit of internal purification. Darkening of the light doesn't mean the light goes out. It means you're shining it internally. That was kind of wordy. I get like that. That's why it's good that I'm not doing I Ching for every every sign. But I'll just be quick about the outcome, because the changing line is grace, which top line changes. So it goes from yin on top to the stillness on top, or the mountain. This is number 22. This is exactly the message that I was trying to explain with darkening of the light in terms of the result of the internal purification, is that whenever you get the light shined on you, it's pristine. It's elegant and beautiful. Make sure
Unless
the
it's
outer
black light
reflection
on
of your
those
inner will
sheets.
be
Hey.
more better. That's the I Ching for the collective there. And let's hit this big tuning fork for the collective too.
Yeah, do it.
This will shine some light internally. And if you have your hands free and want to right now, I'd recommend doing like a pulling your hands in and breathing in while I play this tone, and then pushing them out. And then as you breathe in, bring your hands back in slowly and bring all the light of this sound in, if that makes sense. Or just listen to the sound, whatever works. It will go for another 5 minutes, so we'll just call that good for now.
Thank you.
Gracias. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cody says, yes, fork me. He's
Yeah, you gotta pay
paddleboarding
for that.
right now. Yeah. God, at least take me for dinner first. Shit.
Some nice silver forks.
I could see that thing vibrating. That's super cool. That was so badass. Okay. So what I got for the collective actually is the Ace of freaking Cups. I asked, what's going to be our blessings for the Venus Jupiter trine? Boom, Ace of Cups. But I also got in the same, like 2 cards at the same time, also got the Two of Swords. So I feel like this is very much, very, very much echoing exactly what both of you were saying. Like there's a chance for a beautiful renewal and maybe even a new cycle of something fabulous, right? Some gorgeous, creative, emotionally nourishing stuff, right? All that flow. But there's definitely an aspect here of needing to make some kind of decision. And that could absolutely be tying right back into what they were saying about don't take on too much all at once. Be choosy about where you spend that energy, and be choosy about how you spend that energy, especially this like fabulous Venus Jupiter trine, especially if you were one of the people that has something in Leo or in Aries where those planets are touching right now. Yeah, it's beautiful energy. It's fabulous energy. So use it wisely, and make sure that you're not getting caught up in your head too much, right? This is the kind of choice where you need to rely a little bit more on your intuition rather than on, okay, this is a Libra card, all right, Moon in Libra. If you try to make everybody happy, you're actually just going to make everybody mad. So do what makes you happy and make sure that you're putting your own needs to the forefront, right? Because you cannot pour from an empty cup. Short and sweet.
I like it.
All right, collective, you got your orders.
Saturn says.
Don't fork around right now.
That's hilarious. I totally forgot to post this stream to stuff. Oh well. Who's meant to be here is supposed to be here, so. A little spooning out. Oh man. Okay. Pisces. So I'd like you guys to start thinking about what house Gemini is in for you, okay? Because there's going to be a huge focus here for the next literally 8 months. So I'm on it. So if you don't know what time you were born, what you could do is look at what sign your moon is in and then figure out where Gemini is from there, okay? So that is what I would recommend, is just get an idea of where Gemini is, and that will help you identify where this Mars and its subsequent eventual retrograde is going to like play out. But anyway, Pisces. So if you're a Pisces rising, or you don't know your rising and you're a Pisces moon, then Gemini would be your 10th house. 10th house? No, sorry, 4th house. My apologies. Gemini will be your 4th house. So this is a lot of energy coming into your home life, right? Your 4th house represents your deeper hidden emotions. It represents literally the conditions of the home that you live in. It can do occasionally, sometimes it can have to do with your one of your parents, sometimes the father, sometimes the mother, depends. And also your ancestry. So anyway, let's see what Pisces cards are today. If you're ready, Rachel, you can go for it.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, Pisces. You got the
muted.
3 of Swords. So it is often the heartbreak card, but it can also be head over heart. It can be, in this case, with the crows. I actually really like that it's crows. But this can be mind over spirit and not listening to the wisdom that's around and over intellectualizing. So that might be something to watch for. Pisces, you're so in tune. So it's important to actually stop looking at all the tiny grains of sand at some point and remember that you're in the whole ocean. Because where's your focus? It has to be on bigger things. And sometimes it's a challenge. This is, I think after the 2 of Swords, this is a nice, okay, now that you've figured out the path, get to work. Maybe cut out voices that don't belong to you. That's a big one too. Just because you're tuned in doesn't mean you have to listen to everything and to really have discernment. Maybe you don't need to listen to those crows. Maybe you need to listen to magpies. I don't know. You know your journey. Do you? It's kind of too late to turn back, so have some discernment. At least that's what it feels like. That's just what came out. So maybe, hopefully not. I was going to put this card back, and this one decided to be upright. So Knight of Wands. Use that discernment and don't go rushing in. You want that passion. You want that fire. You're full of the creative spark. So just maybe slow it down a bit. Yeah? This is a nice pace. Not quite charging. Keep it that way.
Just Rachel coming in savage on Pisces.
Hey, man.
Damn.
Pisces rising. I know how it be.
Well, I mean, for Pisces, the chart ruler for Pisces is in the 2nd house. Yeah, never mind. You know how it be. Exactly. We're just gonna nod on it right now. Yeah. Good times. Well, Pisces, what the hell? I pulled death for you guys. I love this depiction of death. It's the crone, right? She's got her cauldron. She's got a ceremonial knife. This little snake in there. This little face. Anyway, you're going through a major transformation. Okay. That's what death is. It's a transformation, a shedding of the old in order to embark on something new. So, totally triggered. Anyway, this is about the need to release something. So I'd be naive to think that our readings are not like this, right? So whatever that 3 of Swords is, that heartbreak, that broken contract, that could very well be what it is you're shedding. So take a bit of time to just be with yourself and check in with yourself. What exactly is it that you need to let go of? And by the way, that's a process. Surrender. I mean, why do I need to say this to Pisces? Because it's Pisces. I don't know. You should know this already, but surrender is a process. It's not just you do it once and you're done. No. It's an onion. Okay, ogres are like onions. All right. There's another layer after another layer after another layer. That's the same thing with healing trauma, and it's the same thing with releasing grief. There's usually another layer. Eventually, I'd like to hope anyway, there'll be a time when that stuff doesn't hurt anymore. But until then, keep peeling away at that onion. Okay.
Okay, so what I want to do for the 12 signs is a mudra and then a tone while you hold the mudra. So this is something that everybody can do, even if you're not a Pisces. And in terms of like the rest of them going forward, we could all do all of these if we wanted. No reason not to. So this one is Hridaya Mudra, which is Sanskrit for the gesture of the heart. So that's kind of makes sense. We're just dealing with the Three of Swords, which people interpret as heartbreak. Death is always something that is hard on the heart, or heart can hold a lot of grief from that. But even if that's not something you're experiencing, there's no reason not to do this mudra because it helps regulate the heart and the pericardium. But then it's just generally like a stress relief, emotional release type mudra. So I'll play the 639 while we do it. But this is very easy, all right? You take your index finger and you roll it so that the top front pad of the index finger is like tucked into the thumb. And then you take the middle finger and the ring finger and touch them to the tip of the thumb, and then keep the pinky extended. So it looks like that. Pretend you're doing shadow puppets or whatever. You do it both hands, hold it in front of your chest, and take a few deep breaths, and I'll play a tone for it. All right. Did everyone get that mudra? Hridaya Mudra.
When in doubt, pinkies out, mudra.
That's right.
I love it.
Immediately, I mean, thank you for that chance. I think this is really beautiful, especially moving into Virgo season and after the crazy boss battle stuff. Also, if you want to go OG hardcore mode, find what house Pisces is for you. That's where we're healing. Oh, anyway. So I love that. And it made me think of the stream Juan just did on the occult book club. They were talking about werewolves, and you just had Gabe in the chat doing like the dogs with his hands. Anyway, it was funny. Ow, ow, ow!
I loved it. Ooh.
Does he do it in every episode? Because that'd be really funny. Oh my god.
He's always letting the dogs out.
Ho, 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 ho. Aquarius. By the way, guys, I am streaming this on Odyssey as well. So if you don't like YouTube, it's on Odyssey. All right. Word. Just so you know. It's there. Okay. Aquarius. So Aquarius, for you, if you're an Aquarius rising, Gemini is your 5th house. So we're talking about the 5th house and Mars. First of all, the 5th house is like children and creative projects, hobbies. Oh no, I get my chart, everybody. Oh, hey, nice. Okay, gotcha. I was like, I've never seen him do that before. Okay, that's good stuff. Anyway, so 5th house, children, hobbies, fun, games of chance. Not games of that chance, but hilarious. Anyway, Mars here could be potentially that could be really great. Depending on like, your individual circumstances, but just put some thought into if there are any if there's anything coming up for you that could potentially be an issue in relation to children, in relation to small businesses, or in relation to creative projects, and try to get a handle on them now. And Rachel just went dark. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's cool.
Well,
It's
you
cool.
want to know what is funny? We could just do the
What?
mudra again because I already drew the card, and it's the same one.
Okay, heart healing it is. Got
Aquarius
it.
apparently got the exact same mudra. I'm not even kidding. There's like 72 in here.
Wow.
So that's pretty wild. Yeah. So
love
by the
it.
way, if the mudra that comes up is for one of your big three or your son, consider remembering this and putting it into practice over the next week. You can do them for 5 minutes or 45 minutes. Some of them maybe have different recommendations, but generally 5 to 45 minutes. I'd let you know if it was different than that. So a little more about this mudra, or if you don't want to do it, you can just continue doing what you're doing and receive the tone, or you can do like I said for the collective, and at the level of your heart, hold your hands and breathing out, push them out to the side, and then breathe them in, bringing all the positive things that the heart can feel into the heart and just sweeping your energy into the core. It's like you're tuning yourself. Okay, but Haradya Mudra, just to recap, in case you just got here or you already forgot, you roll the index finger into the thumb. So the top of the index finger is like tucked into the thumb. Then the tip of the thumb touches the tip of the middle finger and the ring finger. So you got like this dog thing going on, shadow puppet. You do that with both hands. And when you're holding it in both hands, you can hold them right in front of your solar plexus is probably optimal, or in your lap, or, rock on, whatever you want to do. And just hold that and smile inwardly while you receive this forking or do something else. This is 639 hertz, which is what I use for the heart chakra. That's wild to get the same one twice in a row. The odds of that are quite low.
It's meant to be.
Yeah.
I love that. Who would have thought? Come in for a giggle tarot, leave with a whole ass energy tune-up. Just so you guys know, one of my favorite YouTube streamers is the Peace Dealer, right? And every season he does like a cosmic energy tune-up thing where it's basically a sound healing session. And it's funny that someone mentioned gongs because he plays this video of a dude playing a giant fucking gong. But anyway, I mean, I think the forks are way cooler because it's like it's not a video of someone doing it. It is a video, but it's not like a video of a video. It's like you know what I mean? Anyway. This is like our own little tune-up, you guys.
This makes me want to tell a little bit of story about like what tunings have been like in Leo season, but we should finish Aquarius and then maybe at the end or in between signs, I can tell a little tuning tales of the Leo and Cancer differences.
Oh, yeah. I like story time. We could do story time later. I love that. Or
It
when
can
we
be
get
brief,
to Leo and Cancer.
Some weird shit happened in a good way.
I love weird shit. That's what I'm here for. If you're ready, Rachel, you can go. Or if you want me to go, I can go. Whatever.
I mean, 3
Okay,
came
I'll
out. I was like, just one, and then 3
okay.
came out.
Just
So
do it up. Do it up.
okay, I'll try to be brief. So Aquarius, you got the 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and the Knight of Wands came out again. Maybe that's why we needed some extra heart healing. Because what I just noticed about this night is that actually it might be hard to see. There's a vulture in this drawing, like right at the bottom. So creativity thrives on the ability to be transformative and be mutable and to change and shift. If you're stuck in victim mentality, like this chick here on her crutches, you need to leave that behind. That story, all these pages on the ground, that story's over. Transform. You have everything you need to transform. If you've already done the work, good job. Keep going and realize, be thankful that this journey empowered you to do something incredible and beautiful and give you that passion that you have and can create with. If you're trying to get to this point and you're struggling and it's fire all over the place, this is what you need to work on. Because the thing about the 5 also is she's not even seeing the pentacles back here. She's too focused on looking forward into whatever this direction is, holding her hand out. Just turn around. It's right behind you. And leave, or leave it. Leave some things behind. Like you tell dogs, leave it. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. You have the support you need.
I must be a dog person because when you said leave it, I immediately thought of a dog. My dog. Leave it.
Leave it.
Universal dog language.
Don't do it. Rachel, I love how savage you are with your readings. It's just the best. Here's the truth, bitch.
I actually have a little pin that's like a heart with like a dagger in it. I want it. And it says savage. I'm like, I'm nice. But I might have to pull that out. Like, no, I'm nice, I swear.
Sometimes.
Mostly.
That's funny. Yeah. I think okay, I'm not gonna rant about that right now. Yeah. So what I pulled for you, Aquarius, was the Ace of Cups. So I want to link this back into the astrology real quick because 5th house can be like romantic flings, like dating, and Mars moving into the 5th house is definitely promising for spicing things up. Literally, it's Mars. But here's the thing about Mars and Gemini. And this is not, if you have Mars and Gemini, this doesn't mean that this is how you are. Okay. Sometimes this can be an energy of jumping into things really, really quickly. So I want to bring it back actually to
I
the
have
collective.
Mars and Gemini.
I forgot. Anyway, like can be the energy of jumping into things too quickly. And then jumping back out again. And then jumping in again. And then jumping back out again. That's Gemini.
Did I stay
But
or
anyway.
should I go?
I'm just gonna end up singing for everybody.
Well, it's 11th house for me. So is that like jumping into a whole community of people and like being a guest on a podcast and then jumping out? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Just fucking yeah, sure. Why not?
Or is
Anyway.
11th house more like friends, not work?
I'm gonna mute you.
Okay, shut up. I'm shutting up.
We can talk about it. Aquarius, I love that you got the Ace of Cups. I feel like as you are moving through whatever it is that whole heart issue is, right? You know, with the cards that Rachel pulled and the fact that the heart moocher came up again. Focus on that healing and the rest will flow. The rest will follow. On the side corner of this card here, we have a salmon going up the stream. Just because something is difficult doesn't mean that it's bad, okay? And I think that you know this. So if you're about to take on something very challenging or you're going through something really challenging right now, just remember that this too shall pass. And I really like that you got the Ace of Cups and it didn't come out reversed. It came out upright, which is supposed to promise some kind of blessing, right? Some kind of renewal of the spirit. So just go with that. Go with that, embrace that, and remember that there is something beautiful and promising at the end of the road. So don't give up. Don't give up. Okay, this is something that they fucking say in AA, and I'm really sorry to drop it on you, but Don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle.
Yeah, and having had at least several miracles in the past year, that's can confirm. There were so many times where I was like, ugh, no, I need to change course. And God was like, nope, no, stay focused.
And you have Aquarius placements, don't you?
Mm-hmm. If I do different charts, I might as well be an Aquarius. Like sun, moon, rising? Okay.
That's funny.
Heard.
What's up, Chris? You have to be careful what you say, Rachel, because Chris hears you.
I know. Chris, I know you hear me. Thank you.
Hilarious. Oh my god. I like that. Capricorn, na 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 na. Da, 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 da. Gemini is your 6th house, the house of health and pets and fucking fucked up shit. Good luck.
I just realized I've been muting myself during laughter and like trying to be not bust up laughing.
But this is giggle
tarot. I'm supposed to laugh.
You can
I
tell
don't
how I
cackle
feel.
like that though. I don't work on my cackle.
You can tell how I feel about my own chart when it gets to Capricorn. I'm like, you're fucked. Just kidding. Just kidding.
No,
You're
don't
not
say that.
fucked. Okay, you're not fucked. Okay.
It's my 10th house. I need to not be fucked.
Anyway, yeah. So Mars going into the 6th house. What you could focus on for this, for the astrology side of this, what you could focus on to help channel the Mars energy. By the way, Mars loves being in the 6th house. It's an old Hellenistic thing where the planets have like joys. It's said they have a joy to be in a specific certain house, and it's just because they operate really well there. They do something really well. And I mean, do you want Mars to do a good job? I don't know. I guess that depends. But anyway, Mars in the 6th house. Okay, this is your work ethic house, right? Your habits, your daily routine. And keep in mind, by the way, when we're talking about Gemini, we're talking about a dual sign. So there's 2 things going on there, at least, sometimes more. But anyway, what I am personally going to do is pick up a second workout thing. So right now I've been going to yoga, and that's been going great. As Mars is moving into Gemini, I'm going to do something in addition to that that will help me channel that Mars energy, right? So that's what I'm going to do. Exactly. Mars is great for taking action. So giggle dissident affirmed. Boom.
Kaylee, Mars the way that most people talk about Saturn. Just like hating on Mars, but you just love Saturn over there.
I just anyway, I do love Mars. I just, I have a complex relationship with it. Anyway, so yeah, 6th house is all about health and about habits and pets. So be healthy, Capricorn. That's all I gotta say.
You want to start with the mudra? It's definitely a
Yes,
health-related
please.
mudra. I guess they all are.
Perfect.
Okay, this one's really easy. It's called Mushti Mudra, which means fist. So you're practically just making a fist, but this is more of a, what is in Qigong called like a Qi lock type of fist. So you take your thumb and put it at the base of the ring finger, and then you close your fingers around it. And actually, there's a lot of Qigong moves where you make a fist like this because it's recycling the energy coming out of your palm chakras towards back into you instead of pushing it out. So it's a chi block. It's a fist mudra. It is a root chakra mudra. So you would want to hold this while I play the root chakra tone 396, like right over your lower abdomen is probably the best thing to do. Hold the double fist, lower abdomen, and put your attention while you're breathing and breathe into the space of the root chakra, which would be like below the navel, the space between your navel and your butt. And you also, if you want to get like above and beyond points with this mudra, then you can do the whole sphincter squeeze. but you want to do it lightly so that your belly can still be relaxed if you want to do that much. Or you can just make the mudra, or you can just receive the sound. So this is the fist mushti mudra, about improving overall vitality, relieving anxiety or fears or nervousness, helping with digestion, fatigue, things like that. Everything root chakra related. Basically just helps the parasympathetic nervous system activate, which is relaxing and rejuvenating. So mushti mudra, thumb touches the base of the ring finger, fingers close around the thumb, hold it at your lower abdomen, focus on the root and breathe into there. All right, there's that. That's going to be a good one. Really easy to hold during meditations. Someone in the Telegram chat was asking the other day about like guided meditations for internal healing, internal health. I feel like you wouldn't need much of a guided meditation. If you wanted, you could just do that exact mudra and focus your breathing and your attention into the root area. It would have a very similar, or whatever area you wanted to heal internally. Come back, everybody. There you are.
I'm here.
I was getting scared. Like, do I have to talk about the astrology now?
No, you have to hit the tone again. When in doubt, fork it.
Okay, here we go.
Instead of send it, fork it.
Mm-hmm.
396.
Oh, they made me yawn. Moving energy. That's awesome.
It's a relaxing one. That's kind of the point.
I like that. Chakras aligned AF, Benjamin says. Oh, Davin, yes. Do it up, my brother. Do it up, my brother. Sweet. All right.
That'll be fun.
That will be fun. I talk about Mars like people talk about Saturn.
You do, like, he's gonna fuck everything up.
Like, no, I love Mars.
I love Mars too. All right. All right, I guess I'm going first. Okay. Or second,
Yeah,
I guess.
you
All right, all right. Okay. Capricorn. We got the King of Swords. Interesting. Are you being a little bit too cold in your calculations right now? Do you need to like take a little bit more of a heart-centered approach? The King of Swords is the masculine aspect of air, right? So this is someone that's a little bit more mature, a little bit more steeled in their approach. They're decisive. They're able to take action. They can be a little bit cold, especially when you look at this card, right? Number one, he's wearing shoes. Okay, that motherfucker is not grounded. Number two, there's no greenery. It is barren. There is a little teeny tiny river way off in the distance, but he's wearing all blue. It's very much, I mean, blue, I guess you could associate with water, but in general, the King of Swords, he's missing his counterpart, his feminine counterpart. So he's very logical, very much like this is the right decision because these are the logical facts of the situation and not taking feelings into account. Maybe you need to be more like that. Maybe can't ground air. What? Plants breathe air. Anyway. So I don't know. Maybe you need to take a little bit more of an approach like that. Be a little bit more logically minded at this time. Or perhaps you need to soften that. It depends on your personal situation. But that's what I got for you, the King of Swords. So let's see what else comes out.
Super fun.
Fun.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
This one came out reversed and upside down. It is the Knight of Pentacles, and it is reversed. So that kind of says not being patient, not taking care of the body or finances, being maybe rushing too much, being impatient, not being in tune. I see the Knight of Pentacles as a knight that is in tune with the cycles of the earth. So that says a lack of groundedness. But that doesn't always have to be bad, because sometimes it takes Mooncat to get you out of a funk. Because here's the tower, and maybe that tower needs to get down. Maybe you need
Fucking
to
Mars.
down, right? You need to do it. Go spar and get knocked down. Because here's the good thing. I mean, the Two of Cups came out. Speaking of Mooncat, here's two of them. You know. So that says there is a union here. Just like push and pull. You know, you have energies that want to create, you have energies that are meant to break down. And surrender to that breakdown, maybe. Because that's how you're going to pull through and get this back up right. You know, if you have a system that you're doing and it's not working, I love what you said about adding like another routine. Maybe you need a backup routine to keep you going. I don't know what that would be for me. I've only got one. I'm like, oh, what could I do? But, you know, that's what I got. It could be really beautiful. So allow that breakdown to reset you. And have fun with it. Because I just noticed there's like hummingbirds up here. And that's beautiful. And they bring joy, connection, spirit. So yeah.
For clarification, I actually fucking love Mars. Okay, shit. Come on.
You just have to say that so he won't kill you.
Oh, your sound just got really fucked up, Chance.
Oh.
Robot Chance.
Robot Chance. Beep,
Robot.
Boop, 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 boop.
Beep, boop, boop.
In the meantime,
Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. I was saying that you just are saying that about Mars because you don't want him to kill you.
Mars is exalted in Capricorn, okay?
That makes
People are
sense.
like,
Capricorn
Earth.
sends Mars to kill people.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, I control all the resources. Now go and do my bidding, Mars. That's
Mercenaries.
Oh man, that's funny. Oh yeah. What's up? Oh, Charlotte?
Charolais.
I'm just gonna say it until I get it right. Yay, Capricorn! Look at you, Two of Cups. That's so sweet. Sag. I'm like, thank God. Oh God. Okay. All right. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Fun. Okay, Sag. So for you, Gemini's moving into your 7th house. So that's fun. No, I think that'll be interesting. That'll be very, very interesting. This could very well give you the energy to conquer some enemies. You know what I mean? 7th house is partnerships, one-on-one partnerships and contracts and open enemies. So, you know, Mars, 7th house, fight, you know, like Mortal Kombat. That's just what I'm picturing right now. Oh man. Woo. Okay, what's a nice way that can play out? All right. I can think of another way. Yeah, no, that's all I want to say about that. It's spicy.
That's what you get.
It's spicy. And I mean, honest to God, you guys, this totally everything changes based on how your chart is laid out. So yeah, if ever you see a transit or hear me talk about a transit and it sounds really scary, number one, don't be scared, okay? Because this too shall pass. And you were born for this moment. Okay. You were meant to be here now. All right. Spicy weather or not, you were meant to be here right now. Okay. Regardless of what's happening. And you'll make it through. Okay. And nice transits, difficult transits, it doesn't matter. What matters at the end of the day is, are you growing? Are you changing? Are you improving? So, yeah.
Yeah. Is it Mudra time?
Sure.
Okay, this one's cool because it is actually super Sagittarian, in my opinion. Sagittarius is the archer, yes, but I kind of correlate that mighty hunter also with the club wielding deities and mythological, pseudo historical, allegorical characters as well. Carry a club, like Hercules, right? So this is called the Mudgara Mudra. And it's another one. I've been asking the deck to give easy ones because I don't want to like struggle through explaining and demonstrating. So hopefully that trend continues. But this one translates to Club of Hanuman, or hammer-like weapon. Very easy one to do. Take your left hand and hold it at about chest height on the right side of the chest. So under the right side of your chest. And trying to sit up so you can see me over the banner. Then you put your elbow in the left hand while keeping your hand out flat, and make a fist with the right hand. And while you're holding this mudra, and while I play the tone, you can imagine that you're holding a weapon that defeats all your inner demons and also reveals your true grace and talent. And grace was one of the collective I Ching cards.
Sick.
In terms of benefits, what was that?
I said sick.
It's pretty sick. Club of Hanuman. This is supposed to increase courage, virtue, loyalty, stimulate the immune system, activate the body's self-healing power, and according to the yoga tradition, facilitates the healing of major diseases like cancer. So that's pretty amazing. Right. So I'm going to use, obviously I should use the big ass fork because we're talking about a big weapon club thing. So try this out. Hold the Mudgara Mudra, very easy. Elbow in the left palm, left hand and palm flat under the right side of your chest. Make a fist with the right hand and keep your right arm vertical. And just breathe in, look internally, and visualize yourself slaying whatever your inner demons may look like for you. I really want to know what some people's inner world looked like during that. What kind of Lord of the Rings battle they're having with goblins and shit.
It was beautiful. It was like one of the most beautiful kung fu movies I've ever seen.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Whoops.
for Sag, I pulled the 5 of Cups. Fuck. Okay, so the 5 of Cups, right? This is some kind of grief and loss that you're experiencing. That's pretty typical for the 5 of Cups, right? And this is a valid experience, right? I'll never ever tell anybody that they shouldn't be going through or experiencing or feeling their grief. And in fact, when you suppress difficult emotions, it always turns up as illness and dis-ease, right? So feel what you're feeling, go through whatever it is that you need to go through, and remember that there's more blessings. So count your blessings as well at the same time. So, but
Beautiful.
oh, there you go. Boom.
Yes.
Davin.
They're like, no.
Little bitches.
At least they were little bitches. It's good.
Oh, I fucking love MSAR. What? Sorry, anyway.
Nice.
Yes. I want to talk on that real quick. So 100%. If you are at the stage in your healing where you need to be angry, don't skip past that stage. You need to feel that anger, okay? And one of the things that I fucking hated about AA and the 12-step groups is they would talk about forgiveness and forgiving everybody and like not holding on to resentment. Well, motherfucker, if you haven't felt that anger and processed it in a healthy way, you're just going to end up suppressing it by bypassing it, by doing those things like forgiveness practices when you're not ready to forgive. So if you are in
I
the
forgive
place,
you for calling me a motherfucker just now.
motherfucker. So if you need to feel that, then feel it. And you know, that is a really important thing. Especially for Sag, as Mars is moving into the 7th house. Sometimes planets in the 7th house, natally especially, we can suppress those planets. This is why I have a complex relationship with Mars. It's in my 7th house. Okay. That's not why, but that's why. Anyway, so don't suppress that anger if you need to feel it. Allow it to come out in some way, right? You can find different ways to do this in healthy ways, right? Like going to kickboxing or stomping angrily or making really angry art by like throwing paint at a canvas. You know, there's a billion different ways that you can express that emotion and not just suppress it by just like, I forgive you, when you don't actually forgive them yet. Okay, so once you've moved through that anger in a healthy way, then you can move on to those practices, but not before. Because if you skip that step, that's when you get sick. Okay, rant over. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Run,
I agree.
Run, cry, dance. Yes, Stacy. Yes.
Since we're
All of
going
them
all
at
the way
once.
on that topic, let me just add to what I learned in terms of a metaphor from Eileen McCusick, the tuning fork guru lady, was that she described anger like a knot, and that the point of it isn't to suppress it, but you follow the threads of what it was that, I hate this word, but triggered the anger. And if you can find inside of you what it's tangled up with, the example she gives is she was like getting really pissed off about bicycle riders on the roads while she's driving her car. And she found herself getting like weirdly angry about it. And she stopped and applied this concept of like, well, what is that tangled with? And it was tangled with the fear that she was going to have something happen outside of her control and accidentally hit a bike rider who did something dumb. And so there's more layers to it than that, possibly too, for whatever it is that might make you angry. But the key is that there's a thread that you can follow with the anger, get to the root of why it's there. And that's what the whole point of the emotion is as a message anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite ones. Write shit
I
out
like
and
that
burn
choice.
it.
Yeah. Great comments. Great ideas, you guys.
Yeah. Bunch of spiritual badasses in this community. Y'all are ballers. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
J-Lo, you fuck them up. That's what you do. You fuck them up. You fuck them up. Just kidding. Don't go to jail. But you fuck them up. Mama Bear, ignite. Yep.
I love that.
Word.
That goes really nicely with all this. So I have the Seven of Swords first. And I like seeing this card as taking your mind and your power back. You know, not necessarily that anything sneaky is going on. It's just not everyone has to know all your business. You don't have to share your thoughts. You don't have to do any of that. You know, I mean, he's not starting a fight with all these guys like, oh, hey, I'm going to need these swords. Or, you know, he's not being controversial or, you know, wasting time. It's like straight up, I'm going to do this. I need this, taking this, it's happening. So take your mind back, take your power back. Be angry if you need to. You know, I love that. Four of Pentacles also came out. So you have your health, you have everything you need, all these things that are important to you, and let go of them when you need to do it. Just when you do. I love Kaylee. You know, I love what you just said. That was so great. Because
Spoken from experience, bruh.
oh, for real. And like this Three of Wands, there's two of these elk here. You're not alone on this journey. The male elk and deer often huddle together in like, you know, bachelor groups. So you don't have to do this journey alone. So there's power, there's your authority. You have that. It's all yours. And, you know, getting a hold of that anger really, I don't know, it hones your ability to be a leader, even if it's just you leading yourself. So there's
Those
that.
Those are the best leaders anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, chance. Oh, never mind. Hey. 100% Stacey. 100%. Yeah. The best revenge is by thriving elsewhere. Yeah. Speaking of revenge, Scorpio.
Speaking of revenge.
I know, I'm fucking hilarious.
I hope not. I hope Scorpio's forgot about me and doesn't want revenge.
Scorpio.
Just let me live. Leave me alone.
Oh fuck, that's funny. Ooh, just kidding. I love you, Scorpio. Oh fuck. Yep. Oh man.
But I'm scared of you.
Welcome to Giggle Tarot, bro. Okay. Oh man. Sorry. I tease you guys. I tease when I when I rip on the stereotypes for the signs. I'm just teasing. It's for fun. I would never reduce somebody to just like a single archetype of their like sun sign or their ascendant sign. I mean, I do it all the time, but not like actually. I don't actually think that's the only thing about you, okay, Scorpio? You're much more nuanced and deep than that, all right? There's layers, okay? Keep your mysteries, but whatever. Anyway, so Scorpio, Gemini is your 8th house. So Mars moving into the 8th house. I mean, if you have a Scorpio rising, a Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, especially, you're no stranger to 8th house themes. These are themes of, you know, death, transformation. This is the occult. This is all of the skeletons in the closet, right? So Mars is going to be asking you to look at those places, especially as the traditional ruler of your sign. Moving into the 8th house, this brings a big focus on what have you not been looking at, but also what are the shared goals that you have with other people. And with Gemini being such a changeable sign, let's put it that way, with Gemini being such a changeable sign and Mars going with Mars about to go through a retrograde cycle later, some of those shared values and shared goals may change. So, you know, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So let's see. Let's see what comes out for you.
That's not so bad.
That's not so bad. Yeah, I'd be interested to hear how you feel about Mars and Gemini, Davin. Yep.
All right, for Scorpio, mudra is Mahashirsha. Mahashirsha mudra means great head, interestingly enough. So this one is going to be for relieving headaches or tension in the eyes or eye strain. Can even supposed to be helpful with like sinus congestion, breaking that up, and improving mental clarity in general. So I'm going to call it a third eye tone. I'm going to play the 852 with it. Now, how you do it, this one's still pretty easy. It's recommended to do for 5 to 20 minutes and to have your attention focused on your belly button, your navel area while you do it, not the head technically. Which kind of makes sense because the sacral area is connected with the third eye area. And they like what goes on in one influences the other really powerfully. They kind of are mirrors of each other, you could say. Now, this mudra is not super hard. You want to join the tips of the index finger and the middle finger together with the thumb, like that. And then you curl the ring finger in. You might want to curl the ring finger first, actually, and then have the pinky extended. So it's not that different than the heart one we did earlier, but a little different. Different fingers curled. So you got your index finger, middle finger touching the tip of the thumb, ring finger curled in, pinky is up for fanciness. So you want to do that both hands. Or if that mudra is a little too difficult, or you don't have the ability to do a mudra right now, just enjoy the tone and focus your attention into your navel area while we play this 852 tone for your third eye. And if you're like a chronic headache person, take note, memorize this mudra, and you can do it 5 or 10 minutes at a time throughout the day, anytime. And if you do that regularly, according to the yogis, it's supposed to help improve chronic headaches, make them not as bad or go away. So one more time, curl in the ring finger, touch the index finger and middle finger with the thumb tip, extend the pinky. Do that with both hands if you can. All right, there's that one. And it might seem like a very short amount of time and tone and sound, but especially with the third eye, it actually can clear really fast. It's not very dense energy. And you can keep holding any of these mudras that you feel especially resonant with for as long as you want during this talk. You don't have to wait till it's like that time for that mudra. Jenny, all kinds of digital gymnastics right now.
That'll be Mars and Gemini.
Now, if you guys like think that I didn't explain the mudra well enough, or one of you isn't getting it, that means somebody out there needs a little better explanation. But probably we'll keep getting simple enough ones.
But yeah, that's cool. That's cool. No, that was perfect. I think that'll be really handy for the Mars and Gemini energy just overall. So that's really awesome.
I see what you did there. Handy.
That was totally unintentional. That's fucking funny.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay. Are you ready, Rachel? Because I haven't pulled
Yeah.
a card yet. Okay, cool.
So the first one that came out was Perfect Mars and Gemini, the Five of Wands. And these two dogs are kind of going at it. If anyone knows dogs, you know that sometimes even when they play, they can sound vicious. If you caught the stream on Saturday, well, maybe not. The other night, I was watching my sister's dog, and she's a growler. So no matter what, we're playing tug of war, she's growling like it's so scary. So, you know, the competition between anybody is going to be either a good time or it's going to be a vicious time. And I like that there's this bird kind of coming into the fray because it ties really nicely into the Four of Cups. Spirit wants to come in and bless the situation because the Five of Wands can be friendly competition. This can be fun. Iron sharpens iron. You know, these two dogs keep each other in shape. I swear the dogs in my neighborhood just bark at each other to be like, yeah, we're dogs. Yeah, me too. We're so awesome. Listen to you. Like they just do that. They just pump each other up. That's all they're doing. It sounds terrible, but listen for that message from Spirit. Because there might be an offer to work together if you're willing to listen and turn it from something that could be totally awful and scary into something really fun. So.
Okay, I'm gonna say it now. I earlier I got a song stuck in my head as the dog stuff was coming up, and then you brought dogs up again. So now here it is. I got this stuck in my head. Arr, arr, dun, 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 dun. X gonna give it to you. You're gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you.
It's such a Scorpio song.
I love it. Word. Ooh, good stuff. Anyway, Scorpio. So I got two cards for you. We got the Queen of Swords. Interesting. Who got the King of Swords? Oh, it was Capricorn. Are you talking to Capricorn again? And the Eight of Cups reversed. Interesting. Okay. So the first thing that I actually got from this right off the bat was if there was something that you abandoned or that abandoned you, you know, and they're coming back, there's a reason why it ended in the first place. And the Queen of Swords is asking you to remember that and be vicious about it. Be firm in the decision that you already made and don't change your mind, because there's a very, very good reason why you leave and go to the next thing when you're at the Eight of Cups, right? In addition to that, this is eclipse energy, right? That's what that is right there. That's an eclipse. And the eclipse, Rahu and Ketu is in yours and Taurus's axis right now, which takes things out and brings new things in. So if there's a situation, something that went down where there was some kind of ending, some kind of like, you know, it's time to fucking move on. Don't allow that to come back in, because it's going to be taking up space and energy and time and flow where you could be channeling that into something new and better and more aligned with the path that you're supposed to be going down. So to keep that in mind. Also, I fucking love that the Queen has her shoes off. Okay. The King does not. The Queen does. She's a little bit more grounded, a little bit more centered. You know, I actually feel like this card is very Libra. Very Libra. So Venus. Anyway, she's calm, cool, collected. She's not worried about this. She's like, nah, whatever that was, not worried, because fuck it. You want to go? Go. Who cares? Something better is going to come anyway. That's it. That's all. That's what I got.
Solid advice.
Word. Oh my god. You guys are hilarious. I just love the chat. Barefoot is best. I'm barefoot right now. Yep. Rachel, you just got quieter.
I just got quieter?
I affirm that.
Producer Chance affirms that. Yeah, I don't know why. Speaking of Libra. Oh, say something again.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could be a bit louder still, but we can hear you.
I just don't want you to have to hear the vending machines.
But that adds, like, you know, environmental contextual flavor.
It does.
Oh, sweet. I can play with your mic volume. Anyway.
Capricorn love is this control panel.
Can you make me like sound like a robot? Do you have, you know?
I don't have that kind of a button. I don't have that kind of a button. I just got like volume up, volume down, and echo cancellation. It's not really that much power and control. It's just a little bit.
Such a hilarious add-on for streaming services like auto-tune.
That'd be fun.
Randomly auto-tune people.
That'd be really funny. I'm glad, AW. Don't let him back. Fuck him. Sorry. The maniacal laugh. Yeah. I'll be the first one to joke about Capricorn. Anyway, so Libra. Okay, Libra. So Gemini is your 9th house. That's kind of cool, actually. So Mars moving into the ninth house. The ninth house deals with long distance journeys, belief systems, publishing, putting yourself out there, teaching. These are ninth house themes. Also higher education, but specifically like higher education. Sometimes you could see like post-secondary stuff from the ninth house, but I usually see that more as like cultural or spiritual or religious stuff. And not always, but anyway, these are going to be big themes for you for the next 8 months. So, you know, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
You guys ready for the mudra?
Oh, yeah,
no.
buddy. Fuck yeah, bring it on, bud.
Davin says he's got a Libra in 12th house. Actually, this mudra, definitely keep this one in mind, Davin. This is great for 12th house balancing out, if you will. So this one's called Kashyapa mudra. In English, that would mean turtle mudra or turtle gesture. Interesting title for that. Very easy one. Take your thumb and you put it between the sets of two fingers, in between the middle finger and the ring finger, and make a fist around it. So this is about like grounding and centering, balancing your polarities of masculine and feminine, and also protection against hungry ghost type energy. You could call it demonic influence, wandering spirits, that type of thing. Also, this mudra is really great to do while you're smudging with sage or something like that. You would do the mudra in the left hand and hold the sage with the right hand. And there's another mudra you can do that you can do with this one that would take the place of the sage with the right hand. But for the case of this particular moment, we're just going to do it with both hands. And you want to hold these actually on like your palms facing up, hands on the thigh if you're seated. That's probably the best way to do it. And no other direct instructions for this. So I'm going to play the 963 for this one. So imagine it like tapping into the crown chakra energy, the highest, most like light energy that's in your energy system, in which lower, if you will, negative entities or unfriendly spirits or confused spirits can't really vibe with that high energy. So the one more time, the mudra is to make a fist around your thumb being between middle finger and ring finger. Very easy one. Kashyapa mudra.
Catch me outside. How about that, sir?
What is
Sorry.
Gabriel talking about? Got your nose? What?
It's the got your nose mudra and
Oh.
I even put it on the screen for you.
Oh my gosh, how did I miss that? Okay, so
I don't know.
I have a
It's the got
Libra
your nose
moon,
mudra.
and I actually felt that one way stronger than the other mudras up to this point, but also wasn't. Now that I think about it, I wasn't really doing the mudras with the tone, but I did the mudra with my left hand and held the fork with my right. So that's kind of like the whole sage in the right hand, mudra in the left hand. And yeah, I felt something swirl in my head energetically. And then I felt a slight pain work its way down the back of my neck and then exit my body out the back of my neck. It wasn't like really painful, but it was a little bit of pain. And it was interesting. Like I felt it in my head, felt like this tingly kind of pleasurable feeling. And then this soreness in my neck went out the back of my neck. So Yeah, peace out, hitchhiker.
Catch you outside. Never.
Get outside. Get out of my body.
Get out.
Yeah.
Sorry, Davin. Trust me, you still absorbed it, okay?
Yeah, Davin, you're good.
Oh, that's funny.
Now,
Catch me
just a
outside.
quick pro tip: if you want to do the
Oh
whole
man.
saging type of energy with this, where you're clearing a space and not just a protective energy, but more of a full clearing, the mudra to do with it with the right hand looks like this, where you just put your thumb over the middle and ring finger and have your pinky and index finger up. So like that with the right hand, and then this turtle mudra with the left hand.
Oh.
And I use these. You want
Feel
to,
like Sailor Moon.
ideally, the best thing is to have like an open window if you're doing these together, or you're outside where the energy has somewhere to go and not just be in the space with you still and agitated.
Sailor
But
Moon was my introduction to mudras.
I do this after my Qigong session where that was hilarious. I will use these two mudras together after Qigong to try to clear and balance my energy field all around me. So it's pretty effective.
This is actually fucking gravy. Sorry, Chance. I can't help it.
I heard you, Chance.
It's okay. Whatever.
So you do the got your nose mudra with the right hand, and you do the motherfucker devil
opposite.
horns.
You're
Switch
saging
that.
it.
Shit. Okay. Got
This
your
is
nose
the
with the
right
left hand.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
That's like if you don't have sage on hand, but you want to do the same thing as sage, do those mudras together.
Rock on. I got the devil's nose. There you go.
That's right.
I like
Devil's horns, devil's nose.
I love that.
Way to remember.
And I think that's cool for a Libra to have that whole combo.
Yeah.
Very
I like
cool.
that a lot. I like that a
Awesome.
lot.
And
That's
that means you.
It's not lazy saging, Andy. It's more complicated than saging. Saging is lazy.
It's economical saging, okay?
Listen, yeah. Libra's about that. Well, that's perfect.
I actually really love that because so on the Friday markets that we've been going to, my sister and I, who is a Libra sun, by the way, we are technically not supposed to light incense or candles or sage or anything like that. I mean, tell me what to do, but like good luck. But I really like that because that's something really simple that I could do in between each like person as I'm doing tarot readings and whatnot. So yeah, I like that.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, if you're ready, Rachel, go ahead.
Okay. Well, the ones that came out, because one of them was like, you're pulling me. That's the last one. But the ones that came out first were the Nine of Swords, this fox, and the Six of Wands in reverse. So my initial impression from these, I mean, definitely the Nine of Swords is about being afraid of things that we already know that are happening. We're stressing ourselves out, really, because you're conscious and aware of all of this and you're allowing it to get to you. You know that the moon gets to this phase. Why are you letting it stress you out, man? Pride, potentially. I mean, this is a victory. This is something hard won. You can feel good about this. So maybe you're feeling a little too good about it and you're not paying attention to the things that maybe you should be taking account for. The one that really wanted to come out was this High Priestess and doing that work, going inside. If you are afraid or if you are dealing with pride, then you need to go deeper. If you are afraid of success, you need to go deeper. That's a big one. Because we can get in our own way. Man, I hated that term when I first heard it. You're in your way. Like, no, I'm not. But oftentimes that's the case. We're in our own way. And if we're talking Libra, we can get in our own way on our relationships and fostering the friendships and collaborations that we really want. So, you know, be proud of yourself, take your victories. Also, don't let this stress ruin your victory. You're awesome. You're a badass. I love that clearing, Mudra. That's perfect. Clear it away. Get it out. That's what you do as the high priestess. She's holding a moon in her hand. You've got these cycles. It's awesome.
Yeah, one of the meanings that Tessarion associates to the 9 of Swords is purgation, which is a fancy 50-cent word for purging.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Nice. Especially with in the system that I learned, that being Mars in Gemini, and we're going into Mars in Gemini this week. Purging. I like that. Okay. Fuck yeah, Rachel. Nice cards.
Thank you.
So for you, Lyra, I got the 3 of Cups.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I know. Celebration. Fuck yeah, dudes. So that's sweet. After you're done telling the bad energies and the bad entities to fuck off, go, you know, have a drink, okay? Just relax. Go hang out with friends for a little bit. Just chill out, okay? Just fucking chill.
Really
I feel
aligns
like-
with the collective reading.
Right? Yeah, actually. But yeah, dude, it's like I feel like Libra has been going through it lately, and I also feel like it's really time to disconnect from all of that and enjoy your time with your friends and your family and the people that support you and love you. Okay, so just do less of all of that fucking bullshit and a little bit more of like having fun. Simple. We're keeping it simple.
Yeah, follow the fun. Do it.
Word. There's a lot of songs going on in the chat today. That's funny. That's funny. Davin typed out rock and roll coochie coo earlier, and I had to stop myself from singing it. And then here we are.
and here we are, Virgo.
And here we are,
Fun is
Virgo. You can't not sing when you're in Libra. Shit, come on. All right. Virgo. Exactly, Stacy. Exactly. Fucking dance party. All right. Virgo. So Gemini's your 10th house. Oh, spicy. So Mars moving into your 10th house. All right. So 10th house has to do with your career, right? Your public image. With Gemini's your 10th house, what I love about having that dual sign on the 10th is like you could very well easily have 2 different careers or 2 different jobs like all the time. And I've literally met Virgo risings that actually have 2 different jobs that are like Gemini themed too. It's like, what? What is this witchcraft? Anyway, it's really cool. So Mars moving into the 10th house. On one hand, this is like a lot of energy that you can put towards those projects. On the other hand, like don't get overwhelmed. Try not to get overwhelmed. And if you find yourself getting overwhelmed because you've got too many things going on when Mars retrogrades, you're gonna need to be cutting things out. So just kind of like chill a little bit. Also, happy birthday coming up real quick. So yay, happy early birthday, I guess I would say.
I have some amazing synchronicity for Virgo here. And this mudra is Shukri mudra, which means virtuous action. Virgo, virtue, or having purity. Definitely feels Virgo-y to me. Now I'm trying to decide what I think I know. I'm going to do this with the 5-2-8 fork. This is right in the middle. And it's also solar plexus, which has a lot to do with the many different organs are ruled by the solar plexus that tend to do things that like purify and rejuvenate the body or energize the body in some way. So the point of this mudra is said to balance the elements within you. And in this system, it would be more of like 5 elements, traditional Chinese medicine, Eastern medicine type of deal. It relates to immunity, rejuvenating the organs and blood, soothing the nerves. So I don't know what that means. It may be like pain relief, probably, and just generally a peaceful state of mind. So it's kind of a very powerful multi-purpose mudra, and also easy. It really is nice of the deck to give me ones that I can show easily. So you can do this one-handed or both hands, and you could do it in any position. So you could be walking, you could be taking your dog on a walk or something and do this, or you could be watching Moonday Tarot or something else on a screen, or do this as you fall asleep. Hold your hands this way. That'd be a good way to do it, because the best is in like a full laying down Shavasana type pose, according to the card. So the Shukri mudra is very easy. You just join the tips of all the fingers together, just like that. You can do it with both hands or one, whatever works for you. The virtuous action, the virtuous mudra, Virgo the virtuous, very cool. So I'll hold that mudra and I will play this 5-8 tone. It's pretty cool bioenergetically, because in terms of a meridian thing, you're actually linking together 5 major meridian channels by touching the tips of your fingers all together like that, electrically linking them together. Pretty awesome.
Did you say that the name of that was Shukra?
Shukri, like
Oh,
Shukri.
Interesting. Shukra is the Vedic or Jyotish name for Venus. Interesting.
I thought it was interesting that it had virtuous in the translation. Ver is in Virgo.
Yes, Jared. Yes, Jared is the same as the Italian just not gesture, gesture.
Yeah, so they're wishing they're wishing you virtuous life.
Yeah.
Love it. Word.
I totally felt that, like, on this whole side when you did that tone. That was really cool. It was neat. It was like outside of me in my field.
This is fun. I like throwing cards, but this is a pretty cool alternative here. It's Kaylee's idea. She was like, do a mudra for each sign. And I was like,
He didn't say each time.
Yeah, and she said, if you don't, I'm never letting you come back on here.
Just making shit up about me. Shit.
I don't know who to believe.
I have the chat logs.
Why are mom and dad fighting?
Oh, that's great.
This is cool though, because we get to all leave here learning 12 new mudras potentially, or more if somehow there ends up being more.
Yeah, timestamp these.
Yeah, somebody do that, please. That'd be super cool.
And if only, there's one or two that feels pertinent to what you're trying to accomplish, and those are the ones you remember, that's great, because now you have extra tool in the toolkit.
Heck yes.
I like tools for the toolkit, not people that are tools. Shh, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Italian with no hands equals speech impediment. Snicker decadent.
Interesting. Sign language you out of instinct for some reason. Very interesting.
Yeah, you.
Oh, snap. Sniggity snap.
EUV. Yeah.
I like that. Okay. Well, I'm ready, so I'm going to go.
Do it.
Virgo. Now I'm laughing. You got the King of Pentacles. So 2 court cards showed up. You got the King of Pentacles. Okay. The King of Pentacles. Do 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 do. Again, bare feet. Love it. Anyway, King of Pentacles. Super grounded. Super organized. That was Virgo, right? Love it. See, here's the thing about the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. He has definitely planned several steps into the future because he wants to know that his future is going to be as stable as his present. So that's beautiful energy. And I'm wondering if that's you or if that's someone in your field because you got 2 court cards, right? The other court card that you got was the Princess of Swords. So Princess of Swords, I often, when I pull this card in this deck, I point out that she has this piece of cloth wrapped around the sword. Now, this is the Princess of Swords. So it's a newer energy as far as air goes. So, I mean, this could be just one person, right? This could be one interpretation is this is you and this is how you're presenting yourself, but on the inside there's like this shy kind of meek kind of aspect of yourself that really wants to say something, but maybe she's a little bit maybe a little bit shy, maybe not quite ready to like speak about whatever that's going on. That could definitely be one way, or this is somebody that you're dealing with and it's somebody that is new to speaking their truth. They're not used to that, or they're a little bit hesitant. Or it could just be that, with Virgo, with Mercury back home in your sign, it's like it's like finally being able to unpack your bags, put all your shit away, organize all your stuff. And now it's like, no, I don't want to pick up the phone. I'm good. Actually, we don't need to talk for a little bit. I'd like to just fucking chill by myself and put my feet up, literally, have some snacks. Chance. Have some snacks. He's literally roasting a boar on the back. And we can talk tomorrow. But either way, both of these cards came out upright. I don't really see any advice or issues here. Maybe the one thing I might say is, I mean, do you have a sacred space, Virgo? A space that's all to yourself where you can relax and connect back with nature. If not, I would recommend making a space like that. And if you do have a space like that, why aren't you there now, motherfucker? Just kidding. Just kidding. That's all I got to say, really.
That's all I've got. That was good. You need that space.
There's nothing else. There's nothing else coming up. I don't know. I think these are great fucking cards. Like there's no problems here.
There's no problem.
These are great. These are great cards. Enjoy. You ready, buddy?
Yeah. So what came out for Virgo was 2 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and this 7 of Wands. So I like this looking forward. You've got the world. You've got abundance. What do you do with it now? I got abundance. What do I do with it? You make something with your friends.
Abundance is like a bunny dancing.
Exactly. Jenny, it's your card. Nobody knows abundance like buns. Yep. And you can
because there's an abundance of bunnies. I get it.
Do you know how many there are in this neighborhood right now? It's ridiculous. I am constantly walking up on club meetings and like 5 of them scatter. It's insane. it's real. The abundance is real. Tap into it. Like, that's what I love about this. And be ready for opposition. Whenever you do stuff, whenever you start creating, whether it's, this is internal, that trinity of spirit and being. I mean, crows are esoteric as fuck. That's major spiritual connection, connecting with the earth. This is a grounded connection. And crows are buddies. They always have a flock. They always have friends. Not alone. You are still going to have opposition from anyone who, this goat looks pretty confident, but you're going to have predators. You're going to have spectators who like to just talk. Be ready for the opposition. But goats are sure-footed. They walk on mountain faces that are like this. Why do you do that? But you can. You can handle that.
Top hopping.
Top hopping. You got this, Virgo. You have all the support you need. All of it. So that opposition, it's nothing to you. Love it.
I love that. Interesting.
Ooh, yeah.
Interesting. I really love that the reads that we do together end up clarifying each other. That's just the fucking best. What's up, Mari and husband? I don't know his name. It's all good. I don't need to know. Unless he wants to share. Leo, gang. Happy birthday, Leo. Happy birthday, Leo. Do 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 do. Ba ba ba. So yeah, Gemini is the 11th house. So this is kind of cool. So since you asked, Chance, let's go over some of the things that the 11th house is. Okay. So 11th house can be your community, right? Your wider social network. It can also be the gains, the income that you get from your career. Why? 10th house is career. Second from the 10th is the 11th house. Okay. This is a concept called derivative houses. So anyway, Hank. Oh, Mari and Hank. Hi guys. Anyway, so 11th house, rewards, promotions, long-term dreams, goals, wishes. That's Gemini for you. So Mars moving here is super interesting. Let me know how that goes for you. Let me know what's coming up for you. But this is going to be a big theme for the next 8 months is your wider social network and things that you're wishing for yourself for the long term and the income that you're gaining from your career.
Yeah, especially I imagine long term for me because this is a Mars return for me too while it's in Gemini.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's like the beginning of foundations of whatever is going to be for a whole Martian year.
A good 18 months or so. Yep. Plus the retrograde. Yeah. So yeah, it definitely is going to set the tone for themes that'll be playing out for the next 2 years for sure.
Okay, so the mudra is pretty easy, kind of. I wonder what it means. Like, I'm sure it means a lot in terms of our inner flexibility, mental flexibility, when like one hand can do a mudra more easily than another. So I'll talk about this more maybe later if there's some time, but there was a consistency in Leo season so far with people coming for tuning sessions needing more help with their left side. Their right side was stronger or dominant in some way. So on this mudra, I'm kind of having trouble getting my left hand to do it properly. I can kind of do it, but there, I kind of got it. But right hand, it's like super easy to do. So another interesting thing about this Kangula mudra, which means tail or plow, is that it's pretty much exactly the same as the Virgo mudra, the fingertips joined together with the thumb, except the ring finger is curled in. So you start with curling the ring finger into the palm and then joining the tips of the other 3 fingers with the thumb. So this is very sacral chakra type energy. The instructions are actually very kind of bizarre and specific, but the instructions say to actually gather the saliva in your mouth and swallow it in 3 gulps and attempt to feel and trace it traveling down to your navel and visualize the saliva as like pearls of light. Very interesting. And the point of this mudra is to, on a bioenergetic level, improve digestion and assimilation, which is pretty sacrally type thing to do, inner fire, but also on a more spiritual personality level, this is for awakening hidden talents and gifts, improving your intuition, and harmonizing your circadian rhythms, actually. Now, there's also an added note on this card that says if we're seeking to activate our hidden potential within ourselves, that you really want to first have a virtuous foundation, which is interesting because the mudra that is like 1 finger difference away is the virtue mudra for the virtuous Virgo, 1 sign away from Leo. And that makes a lot of sense. You know, if you're going to activate that shiny Leo power of Balin, kingship, solar, in the solar world, in the external world, you do want to have a virtuous foundation. That's exactly what the whole darkening of the light to grace collective reading with the I Ching was about. So before we do this, if you want to repeat this after me or just hear it internally, and this is something you might want to remember to do before you use this mudra, if it's one you're going to use, to just say to yourself or to the universe or to the creator, however you want to consider it, or as a prayer or an intention, may my thoughts, words, and actions, may my thoughts, words, and actions be in alignment with the highest good for all beings. So that is the intention that you're going to put with the activation of hidden talents and gifts and intuition. So one more time, you curl the ring finger into the palm, and then you touch the tips of the other fingers together. So I'm going to play the 4, 1, 7 fork with this. And that's going to be sacral chakra energy. If you want to remember to do the swallowing spit 3 times into sending it down to your navel as seeds of light or pearls of light, that's a good idea too. So here we go. All right, there's your Leo mudra.
I yawned like 10 times doing that one.
Release.
For real. That's a good one.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I kind of have to use my right hand to help my left hand get into the mudra left-handedly, but my right hand can get right into it. Very interesting.
Yeah, that
A lot
one's
of right side dominance in the tuning sessions for people during this last 3 weeks. A lot.
yeah. Well,
I love that.
that's good.
That was good. Are you ready? Are you ready, Rachel?
Oh man. I know that reflects at least one of these, right? So they're all swords, or at least 3 out of 4, because man, I can't control this deck. So you have the Knight of Swords, who's quick. And you also have the Queen of Swords. She says, go. He says, yes, my queen. These are all upright. And with this 4, I get the feeling that there's a knighthood going on. It's not so much about cutting things away, but is progressing things forward. These 2, well, yeah, the swords usually have butterflies and other things about transformation of the mind. And what's neat is that in this picture of the 4, you have this lion, and that crown, or what appears to be a crown, is actually a little snake. So there's your transformation, which is not hurting you, bothering you, or stressing you out. It's warm, it's resting, it's safe, it's secure, it's trusting the process. The sword is down. This is not aggressive. It's cool. The only thing is, the one that came flying out was this 5 of Cups. So you're going through all of this beauty. It's steadfast. It's pure. It's exciting. It's happening quickly and with peace. Look at these eggs that you have behind here. Not the ones that are cracked and gone. All the things that you did birth before. They're beautiful. They're free. And it's good to remember that. But you still have more. You've got more, and to be excited about that. Owls are known for their sight, right? They've got those massive eyes. They can see everything, their prey. There's alertness. There's awareness. Swift movement. Swift judgment. I don't think this owl, most owls are pretty relaxed about what they're doing. So stay in that energy. Stay in the goodness. Stay in the victory. Stay in the triumph. That's just what I am seeing here with these. And maybe you are. Maybe this is what is important, that you are noticing these back here. That you're not paying attention to what's lost. Sometimes that's how this card can be read too. It's not always mournful. It's, wow, I am seeing what's behind. I am seeing the goodness. So yeah, Leo, good job.
I love that. That's really cool. Also love that you mentioned the inverse for the 5, right? Because what I actually pulled was the Prince of Pentacles.
Ooh.
So there's a few things potentially going on here. On one hand, maybe it could be asking you to ground a little bit more, Leo. Like, where are you moving too fast right now to not smell the roses? Where do you need to slow down just a little bit? I'm not saying stop. Okay, still be you, still be your glorious, beautiful, fantastic, bright, wonderful solar self. But are you stopping to smell the roses? Are you slowing down to smell the roses? You know what I mean? But anyway, what I love about the Prince of Pentacles is, to me, this is definitely a card that is, well, an individual that is focused on perfecting and growing and stabilizing what they've got. It's less about charging forward and conquering and getting new lands and doing the things and getting the points, and it's more about, okay, is this actually sustainable? Is this actually a pace that I can maintain for a long time? That's very much Prince of Pentacles to me. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's how I'm feeling it. And I just checked underneath the deck, so I was curious. Mosquitoes, my spirit animal. Anyway. Davin. Are you a vampire? Never mind. Don't answer that. Scorpio.
Rhetorical question.
Don't answer that, Scorpio rising.
Busted.
I'm dying.
He just looks like a vampire. He's not a Scorpio sun or moon. Or is he? He's got multiple Scorps.
His ascendant is, I believe. Anyway.
Yeah, he just looks like a vampire.
Anyway, I looked under the deck because I was curious. I'm like, oh, all right, what are we growing and building on? Well, Leo, here's 3 of Wands. There's something that you have begun fairly recently. It's still somewhat new, right? It's still in the beginning and growing stages. This is the point in the year. I mean, not right now physically, we're nearing like the end of the middle of the summer, right? But this is the point in the year where you have planted things, you've watered them, you've fertilized, you like weeded everything, but there's no fruit yet. Oh, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. You gotta keep building, gotta keep maintaining, keep working towards it because there is something beautiful. Something beautiful this way comes. That's a play on a song. But anyway, I've seen Davin in the sunlight. Anyway. Yeah, so that's friggin' beautiful, Leo. Keep building, keep working towards your long-term hopes and dreams and wishes. Like I was saying with the astrology, with Mars moving into your 11th house, this is definitely a time when you could very well in fact see an increase in business, right? An increase in, it's kind of funny because we're talking about, can we use the comments in the chat based on, you know, the sound healing stuff for marketing for Chance, who's a Leo rising, could literally increase in business. So that's freaking fabulous. And just make sure that whatever you're doing is sustainable, and you know, you got this. You've got this. You got this.
You got this.
Got this.
The still small voice says.
It's true, Davin. Honestly, if I would have chosen, I would have picked something not a majestic bird. That is, I would not have picked that. I would not have picked it. Chose me, okay?
You can have more than one spirit animal.
Oh, for sure.
I have a few.
For sure.
Yeah, that's true.
The walrus. I don't know. No, I don't think that. I just, yeah.
Too late.
Oh, too late. Okay. All
You
right.
only get 3. Now you got 2. Be careful what the third one is.
Be careful what you wish for. Yes.
Beautiful.
I love it. Okay. Cancer. Oh, did you want to tell us the difference between sound healing between Cancer season and Leo season? Now would be as we're in the cusp
we're in
between Leo and Cancer. It would be a great time to drop that little tale.
Yeah, I won't be too super wordy about it, but just that during Cancer, I noticed a consistency of people having the right side of their energy field struggling more. And on the Leo switch, it became the other way around, where people's left side of their energy field was struggling more. So kind of interesting, because you're going from the height of the sun to the sun starting to get lower when it goes from Cancer to Leo. So there's kind of like almost a polarity threshold there. It's heading up, now it's coming down. And I have a lot more experience and research to get before I can really conclusively say more differences. It's just a consistency of like this week, I had 3 clients this weekend. All 3 of them had geometry issues with their energy field, where the right side, well, first of all, the like holes of the donut were shifted over to the right for all these people. So like above the crown and below the feet, the nodal points of the toroidal field, or like the holes of the donut, literally, they were skewed to the right, above and below. And about the same distance that they were skewed for each of these clients this week, the right side of their energy field was pushed out further than the 6 feet average that it should be, by the same amount that it was out of alignment in the middle. So to me, it feels like a lot of exertion, pressure, for trying to force things externally, and not as strong of an ability to like relax, receive, be receptive, the looking within part. The fascinating one, though, that I talked about this on Telegram, but the really fascinating one was one of the gentlemen that I worked with. After I told him that he had this geometry thing going on, that the right side of his field was pushed out wider too far, and the left side in some place was even pulled in a little bit. He said that he had one leg longer than the other one, that he had a hip misalignment, that his chiropractor said his right leg was actually shorter by 6 or 8 inches or something. So like a dramatic difference. He wasn't able to go upstairs or downstairs very easily. You'd have to do it one leg at a time. And the right side was the one that was exerted and pushed out energetically, but his right leg and hip were actually pulled in. So that might seem like a contradiction, that you'd think that the right leg would be the longer one if the energy field was pushed out further. But anyway, in terms of an effort thing, if you have anything going on with the right hip, especially right hips, the diagnosis in the biofield would be you're overdoing it in some way physically and energetically, and you need more time in like stillness and receptivity, right? But the cool thing was the guy who had the leg too long, one leg was longer than the other. He went to the chiropractor 3 days later, which is about the amount of time it takes for the effects of a tuning session to fully materialize in the body. And he had the chiropractor said that it was almost totally fixed. They were almost the same length. And that was within, he had gone to the chiropractor a week before. So this was a week turnaround. Technically, like maybe even a 3-day turnaround. He was doing stretching. He was doing some exercises to try to help with it. He was getting adjustments from the chiro, but something that would normally take many weeks of adjusting and stretching to get aligned. And all this was stemming from stuff going back to his early life. And so when we develop a pattern of behavior that is so normal to us, we think, oh, that's just how I am. Sometimes over a long period of time, when you get into your 50s, like this gentleman, it can have gotten pretty far out of alignment and need to go back and backtrack to a way earlier time in life and figure out where you made the decision or set the belief that over time took your course a little skewed off to one side or the other, and correct it there. But what's wild is like it's like time travel. It sort of like corrects across the whole timeline when you do that. And in terms of how that manifested for him, it was almost as if all of those years of hip being out of alignment and getting slowly worse and worse just sort of didn't happen. You know what I mean? It was just popped right back there. Pretty cool. So that's the advertisement for tuning.
That's super cool, actually.
I love that. Yeah.
I love it. Just shocking doctors. Like, how did this happen? Like, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
No, chiropractors are usually pretty cool. They usually open to that type of stuff. They're
That's
like
true.
doctors with extra knowledge who knew actually had to know how the body works and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
maybe not
that.
every chiropractor, but they seem to be way more balanced overall and independent from the beast system. Typically, they have their own little practices and whatnot.
Yeah. I can't believe I waited so long to go to one. I was like, why did I not ever do this? But
I've never been to one. Maybe I should go to one.
You should go. Yeah, it's awesome.
I love it. So Cancer. So Cancer, for you, Gemini is your 12th house. So what's really interesting about this is with Mars moving into the 12th house is the house of your dreams, the astral, your spiritual realm, places of isolation, stuff like that. Healing. Speaking of sound healing. So with Mars moving into the 12th house, this can like quite literally be if you are not a person that experiences a lot of activity in your dream land type stuff, astral type stuff, you might start experiencing an uptick of activity. I like to think of Mars in the 12th as like the spiritual warrior. That's what I like to think of it, like guerrilla warrior style. Like, fuck yeah. So that'll be really interesting to see how that plays out for you, Cancer. Word. Are you ready with your mudra yet, Chance? You are? Okay, I'll let you go.
All right, this is Trishula Mudra, which is English for trident. So this mudra is very simple. and you are just making make the three fingers up, and then have the thumb touching the nail on your pinky like that, and it's sort of open in here. So this is trident mudra. The purpose of this is actually removal of obstacles on your spiritual path, but that also means obstacles that you put there and you're currently lounging on. So it doesn't necessarily, this mudra coming up isn't necessarily forecasting that you're lazy right now or something, but this is a good mudra that helps with not being lazy. But not, the thing about laziness is you might be working really hard in a lot of physical areas of life, but maybe there's something in your spiritual development that you're lazy on, like not learning new techniques or not deploying your practices that do help and work. So this is basically just like a spiritual trident. A lot of this is a very Mars and Gemini read, because there's been a lot of mudras relating to weapons and clearing and protection and all kinds of swords in the tarot cards. It's pretty cool.
I'm fucking here for it.
Basically, this mudra is like a destruction mudra, but destruction of anything that is inhibiting your most true self and the good innate goodness within you, if you will, like your true nature, you could say. It's about destroying that stuff. So it's a positive aspect of destruction. So this is a mudra that you would hold it sort of on your thighs and just relax and breathe and meditate holding it with both hands, or you could do it anytime, like on a walk or something. Definitely recommend it to anybody at any time that we're all probably working on something or doubting ourselves in some way, or some level of ego still needs to be integrated so that it is not harmful to us, or some attachment we've got, or something that we're avoiding internally. This mudra is good for all of that stuff. So deciding, I think I want to go with a I think I want to go with the 963 on this one. Yeah, that's good. Crown. So make a 3, cover the pinky nail with the thumb, and think about nothing but just breathe and realize that your obstacles are all self-created. And, the biggest one is doubting your path, that either the path you were on, especially with left side issues being more pertinent lately in tunings, that's not trusting the path you came from. So all around, destroy all that does not serve you with this trident mudra. Cast you outside.
I love that.
Yeah, that was great.
Oops.
Got that right here.
Yeah. I felt my spine straighten. Also, Chance, what the fuck? Why you gotta read our cards while you're doing your mudra shit?
Yeah, for real. You just read
real.
all the cards. You just did all of them.
What the fuck?
I'm sitting here, I'm like, what?
Oh, man. Me too, buddy. You said that, and then I looked down at my cards, and then I said the thing, and I was like, ow.
Oh, we can just skip them then.
You just want to get to Aries faster.
I give up on that.
Oh.
Completely discouraged that you'll ever start with Aries.
I did once.
Hey,
We'll
best
just
for
watch
last.
Mercury retrograde. We'll be
You're
like,
inverting everything.
psych.
Complete total inversion.
You love it. 939.
This is what happens when you put someone in charge that has Uranus in their first house. They're like, I'm gonna do it different. Fuck you. It's my house,
Cody
bitch.
said you can use that Trident Mudra as an energy sweeper to find binds in the body. I haven't experimented with that as much, but I know for sure that the one that I showed for Libra, these two together, definitely works like that. I could, I have actually experimented with this, and I can basically, I get the same like pops and cracks in my ears and signals in my body as I do when I'm using tuning forks in my energy field or other people's energy field when I, instead of forks, use these two mudras together.
Oh, wait.
It's pretty cool.
Like which hands?
Right hand is the devil's horns and left hand is the devil's nose.
Okay.
That's a good way to remember.
Yeah,
That's
Roman.
a really good one.
Body dowsing. Exactly.
But yeah, it's clearing and dowsing kind of the same time.
Bye, Logan. I did get your payment, by the way, so your card will be the first one pulled at the end when you come back or when you catch the replay. Yep. Word. Sorry. Anyway, I love that. Yeah, body dowsing. It's a thing. The Chance does because he's a magician, but I think anybody can do it.
Yeah, I think anyone can do it. I just got good at it naturally because I was already practicing Qigong and had some energetic sensitivity from that.
Oh, what? Oh, you're Uranus, the Uranus Libra tribe. Word. Shout out to Uranus in the first house, which has got to be weird. Okay, I just gotta do it my own way. I just gotta fucking try and tell me what to do. See what fucking happens, you know? Just, you know. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go first.
Go for it.
Okay, so Cancer. It's interesting because this card flew out and we literally just had this. Hello, Knight of Pentacles again. But you know what? He landed sideways. And I was like, okay, well that's bullshit. I want another card. we need more detail than that. Okay, we just had that card. Let's see what else. Well, then the Fool came out and landed right on top of it. So, in this case, this is coming out differently than the last sign. What I would actually say is that you've been too stuck and you need to trust in spirit, let go of your hold of control on the situation, or let go of your, I don't know, your comfort maybe, since we're talking about Cancer. You know, if something is too comfortable, what happens when you're too comfortable? You get complacent. You know, there's either growth or stagnation, okay? You've been sitting still too long. It's time to take a leap of faith, as they say with the Fool card, and embark on a new journey and trust in spirit that you will be supported with that. And go for it. Go for gold. Short and simple.
Beautiful. Well, Chance read mine, so we don't need to read these at all.
But we want your interpretation, Rachel. That's why you're here. Shit.
Well, here's like that hard work, focusing on creating, focusing on the body. Another lion, King of Wands. Focusing on creating, delegating, being the boss. Boss ass bitch, Cancer. But maybe not practicing. Page of Wands in reverse. She's got a dragon friend. She's got her wand. Feeling the flow, but maybe procrastinating, being a little childish, not wanting to do it, being stubborn, maybe being overly emotional. Cancer. Because what do you have to work on? This just came in. Letting go of grief. I mean, Cancer is so deep and so awesome, but you can really cling. Those crab claws, you just hang on to stuff. It's time to let go of that. You're doing so many awesome things with this King of Wands, but don't bypass your emotions just because they can overwhelm you. Grief is intense. Heartache is intense. It covers the whole, I mean, your body feels those things again. That's why we're doing these sound healings. That's why we're doing these mudras. Your body remembers, and the remembering hurts. There are some people who will never heal their traumas because the pain will hurt them too much. Do not get to that point. Put into practice the things you know to do in order to release that, because it's just going to cause stagnation with your projects and your creativity. You're going to drag your feet. You know the practices. Magic is a practice. That's why all this is called a practice, because you actually have to put it into practice. You have to do it. Instead of just saying, oh yeah, I know how to do it. It's cool. Yeah. You have to do. This king does. So practice letting things go. Practice that release. Practice what it's like to feel everything again and to decide to let it go. Because that's the trick, is you have to do it in those moments when it's like, oh, it's too painful, I can't look. That's when you do it. That's when you look. Because you can't get to that point over and over and over again. That's what's unhealthy, is getting to the edge and never getting in the pool. You can't say you go swimming if you don't get in the pool. So, there we go.
I love that. You gotta get your 10,000 hours.
Do it. Get those steps in.
Word. Word. That's super cool. Stacey, you have a cool chart. Nerding out over charts. That's sweet. That's so funny. Apparently we gave conflicting advice, and I'm just like, go with whatever your ascendant sign said. I don't remember what I said
This
for
is triple
Capricorn.
Cancer?
No. Ascendant in Capricorn.
So here's something. when you're listening for multiple placements, like, you might get conflicting messages because you're listening for that specific planet, that specific placement. Those are parts of you that might be in conflict internally. And so, take it as it hits you. If it's not the message for you, then it's not the message for you. That's fine. But part of that is to bring things in together and bring things into harmony.
Totally.
So, and feel it out. Just use your discernment.
And you could also view the message as pertaining to that particular house, right? So in your case, Stacey, then Capricorn, the message for Capricorn would be like what you personally need to do, but the message for Cancer would be like would have more to do with your partnerships specifically. Like, it specifically deals with that area of life, right? Anyway. Love it. Yeah, get in the pool. Do it.
Don't be a tool. Get in the pool.
Sure. Gemini, speaking of tools. I don't mean it like that. Gemini is
like the band?
Well, you're just talking about them. No, Gemini rules the hands, and anyway, third house is tools, but anyway. Catch me outside. How about that? Exactly. Okay. Gemini. Okay, so Mars is going to be in your sign for a long time. If Gemini is your first house, this is really cool because Mars moving into your first house. I mean, there's good and bads to this, always, with everything. Okay, I feel like I shouldn't have to say that, but I do. So Mars moving into the first house, with the first house being literally your body and like your personality and stuff, that can give you a lot of energy to change something if you want to change something, or motivate you to help you push push yourself in any area of life, because it's your first house. It's literally your physical body, and the energy going into your body obviously affects your output, right? So whatever inputs are going in or is what's coming out. So I like that. Um, yeah, I like that. I like that. As long as you channel that Martian energy in some positive way, and just keep in mind that when Mars goes retrograde in the first house, just be a little bit mindful about I mean, okay, let me just put it this way. Your mind might change about a lot of different things as Mars is turning retrograde, but that's not this week. So don't worry about it yet. Just enjoy this boost of energy to, I mean, every area of life, really. Just enjoy the boost for now. For now, sorry. Just enjoy the boost. Kaylee. God damn it.
I have
Such an
Mudra
asshole
that does.
sometimes.
What's that, Rachel?
Don't get too comfortable.
I mean, I'm trying not to say that, but like, shit.
So the Gemini Mudra, this one is called Kapitha or Kapitha, maybe is how you'd say it. Kapitha Mudra, which is wood apple or elephant apple. Weird name. Maybe it's just because that's what it looks like. But this mudra is a sacral mudra. It is for basically all things sexual healing. So whether that's like releasing guilt or shame that you have associated with sexual energy, or libido issues, or just difficulty being sensitive and receptive in general, and possibly sexual energy that is not well balanced or pure energy could be potentially helped with this as well. Like lusty energy could help be transmuted into more like pure creative prana. So this is also basically connecting the channel between the sacral or the pelvis and the heart. So I thought I'd probably maybe play two tones at the same time for this because it is Gemini.
Sexual
Dual wielding.
healing.
Dual
Dual
wielding.
wielding. Yes.
Exactly. So easy mudra. You are putting the thumb between the webbing of the first finger and the middle finger, index and middle. Very simple mudra. Looks like that. And you could just hold this kind of like left. Okay, so this one's a little different. The right hand, you're going to sit in your lap, like on your pelvic area, pubic bone, it says specifically. And then left hand on the heart. So you hold them together at the same time. And the intention you want to have with this would be to focus on basically transmuting pure sexual energy into more like connecting the spiritual aspect of sexual energy, unity between sexual and spiritual aspects of your life, not getting rid of the sexual energy, but purifying it into alignment with like pure heart balanced energy, the heart being the balancing point. So one more time in review, thumb is between the index finger and the middle finger, left hand on your heart, right hand on the pelvic pubic bone type area. And we'll do the 417 and the 639 together. Oh, sorry. Let me start that over. Two is hard. Let's do it a little longer. Cool. Very cool.
Nice.
Figures that Gemini would get one that had like dual hand placements.
Classic.
And it's very good for Mars and Gemini to take that, because Mars is very sexual energy and all that.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Love that. And I love specifically that is helping to transmute the energy into something helpful and healthful rather than just suppressing it or stopping it or blocking it.
Cheney, I wonder if this one gives you a hard on.
Yes.
Yeah, it already worked on her. She immediately was creative with the joke there.
I love it.
That's beautiful. Oh.
I also really love that mudra connects the heart with that creative center, because I've only that practice has only come up twice in like the past few months, but it is important work to connect your creativity to your heart. So it's not just all lust. It is the desire to create something that is on your heart, something that's beautiful and is full of love.
I love that.
Making love.
I love you guys. You're the best. You're the best virtual friends a person could ask for.
So true. Me and Rachel are real life friends, though. We've hung out twice.
Yeah.
That's baller.
Someday, Kaylee, we'll all have a big party.
It'll happen. I gotta get my passport so I can get the fuck out of this fucking shit.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Let's start a commune.
Finish Anastasia first, Chance. There's a difference.
Communism. Let's go.
Walk across into
No, it's
Idaho.
dictatorship
I could.
where I'm at.
I could. Although Montana's right below me, so I'd be anyway.
Pretty cold. Pretty cold. Wyoming.
Bitch, I live in Canada. I'll sneak you in, Kaylee. Yeah, I've seen that bridge. It looks pretty guarded, bro. No. Yeah, well, you know, there were tunnels going the other way. Why not? Why not back the other way? You know what I mean? By locate, yeah, I can teleport. Bitch, I'm a witch. I'll just teleport. That's how it works, right?
Hold on to all the things you're bringing.
Wait, Uranus in the first house? I should be able to teleport.
Yeah, you should be. What are you doing?
Stacy, I swear to God, if Cesis knocks on my door. Just kidding. Yeah, anyway. So, Gemini, what I got for you, Gemini. I freaking love what Rachel says about this card. You got the 5 of Wands. Competition. Okay? It's a game. The 5 to me implies that there's some kind of upheaval and change occurring. But specifically the 5 of Wands, this can be extremely passionate. And I love that it ties into the mudra that we literally just did. Okay? Yeah, dude, exactly. I know exactly which forest you're talking about, my friend. Okay, so anyway, competition. This can be a fantastic way to channel that creative energy into something, you know, a little bit of that polarization really helps, okay, with the creative sparks, with the creative energy. And a little bit of friction is necessary in order for growth to occur. How did we make fire before? How do you make fire? Do you guys know how to make fire? Have you ever made a fire? You need fucking friction and heat. Okay. Exactly. You take those 2 sticks of Gemini and you rub them together. Boom, you have heat. So anyway, just remember to feed all of the things that are necessary for that fire. There's 3 ingredients necessary. It needs air, it needs oxygen, it It needs heat and it needs a fuel source. So ensure that you've got an adequate fuel source and then fucking have at her, baby. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's a great card. And because it's Gemini, I'm like, oh, okay, what's under the deck? Under the deck, you have the Three of Cups. So enjoy some time with friends, right? Enjoy some time with friends. Jenny, call me.
Yes.
Call me, Jenny. It can totally be sexy.
She can call me too.
So call me, baby. Yeah. Anyway.
Nice. Well, you got beautiful messages. Since we're gonna do the Gemini thing, here's the other side.
Oh fuck. There's 22 in the chat right now. Perfect.
Of course. Okay. Well, Seven of Cups. Gemini, all about those options. All about those options. The beautiful thing about this is that there are so many options and you can look at all of them. But the practice is, and the problem is, the bottom of the deck is that Three of Swords. Hit and runs don't feel good. So maybe temper this a little bit with that practice of the heart in your creative center. Even though this is all very etheric with this purple, these mirrors up above, she's looking up. Gemini, you're looking up, your air, transformative air. You need that grounding. You need your heart to know what it wants, to know what it wants to create. So if you're going to entertain the thoughts, use that imagination to the fullest. What does it feel like to chase after this one thing? Don't get so, ooh, shiny squirrel, because that hurts. That hurts you. That hurts the other person involved. So it's okay to explore options, but be straightforward about it. No matter what those relationships are, friendship, family. If you don't get along well, don't pretend. You know, if it's romantic, just watch it. Don't be swiping and then being like, oh yeah, I'm polyamorous. That's get real.
Dirty.
Not to, say anything. But
Three of
yeah.
Cups with the Five of Wands. Shit. I mean, that's one way to interpret it. God damn it, Rachel.
I mean,
Gemini. What are you showing us, Chance? The opening ones?
Yeah, this in particular really fit what Rachel was talking about fits with this greatly.
That's hilarious.
Darkening of the light, and then to grace. Back it up. Get all the kinks out of the hose before you flow.
There is a leg. Word.
Get all the kinks out before you.
Just get all the kinks out.
just dead air.
I mean, in context with that mudra.
Put your shirt on the ironing board.
Missionary position only.
Gemini is super freaky.
Everything else is a sin.
You keep that Bible next to your bed.
That's another kind of kink entirely.
You're not wrong.
Where you use the Bible as a spanking paddle.
You say those Hail Marys.
Woo, Mars and Gemini is fun. Woo, spicy. Oh shit, that's funny. Oh my god, Taurus. Oh man. Okay. No, I just realized that I told Cancer that Gemini was their 12th house.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's right. Oh no, that's right. That's right. We're doing good. We're okay. All right, Taurus. Gemini is your second house. I had to think about that. I was looking at the list because it's reversed. I was like, wait, oh shit. No. We're good. We're good. Oh man. All right. So Taurus. Gemini being your second house. Mars moving into the second house. This is gonna be interesting. So the 8 month theme for you with Mars specifically. Second house deals with your finances. It deals with your values. What do you value? And it's totally okay if those change, you know? Um, as Mars is moving through there, I mean, this is going to be very interesting for your finances. Mars can literally bring in a flow, right? But it can also have you spending things, especially in unexpected ways when it goes retrograde specifically. But anyway, so that'll be interesting. And obviously this totally depends on how this hits your chart, right? So just keep that in mind and be mindful about how you're spending your money, and also be mindful about how you're feeling about yourself, you know? Like our self-worth is hugely tied to what we ask for our services, right? What we accept for our services. So just keep those themes in mind. And I mean, yeah, you'll see it playing out. You'll see it playing out. But yeah, this is an 8 month theme. Jesus. 8 month theme. Waxing and waning, exactly.
Interesting, you got into all this wording about water and flow here.
Mm-hmm.
And you're talking about self-worth and you're talking about money. Sacral chakra
is that the mudra
governs our self-esteem more than, well, self-esteem and self-worth. You could maybe connote them slightly differently. Solar plexus is definitely involved with the self-esteem, but self-worth is what you're talking about. Like literally, how do I receive as much abundance as I deserve for the effort that I put in? And when the sacral chakra is low energy or out of balance, a lot of times we're not easily connecting with the financial abundance in whatever way. And that's a self-worth issue. So this mudra is the Varuna mudra. And it's also a sacral mudra. Kind of interesting how there's been a lot of similarities between signs that were touching each other, adjacent signs. Anyway, this one is for, so when you, this one's for a lot of stuff, actually. I'll just kind of run through the list. Cooling and calming, cures excessive thirst, reduces wrinkles and dryness of the skin, increases overall suppleness of the body, benefits the tendons, ligaments, and muscles, strengthens the kidneys and bladder, nourishes and cleanses the blood and lymph, improves memory, tones the sexual organs, and assists healing from trauma related to sexual abuse or shame around sexuality, awakens inner joy and vitality, enhances overall physical beauty. Taurus, this is perfect for you.
Did you say eases thirst?
Cures excessive thirst, it says.
It's not Thirsty Thursday yet. Sorry.
Excessive thirst.
That's good. I missed that. But yeah, we're talking, it is like that. Curing the thirsty. I'm going to play solar and sacral together for this one, actually, but it's an easy one.
Nice.
All right. Well, so all you have to do, it's kind of similar to this one that we did before, the trident one, but instead of touching the pad of the thumb to the pinky nail, instead you're touching the pads of the pinky and the thumb together. So they're more like straight like this, and you just relax the other fingers. So it looks like that, looks like that. Very easy one. You would hold this and rest your hands just on your thighs if you're sitting down, palms up. And you will, while I play these tones, connect with the spirit of water and feel your body and mind become pure and fresh like a cool mountain stream. Thirsty girl cure. Yeah. Don't be a thirst trap. All right, here it goes. Varuna Mudra, reminder. Pinky and thumb together, relax the other fingers. Connect with water. Be like water. Very good, everybody. Great job out there.
I felt that one behind my eyes.
Ooh, my eyes.
That was interesting.
Hmm.
That was really intense, actually. Might be really dehydrated.
I always found that the 417 and the 528 together, of all the solfeggio combinations, that one feels like the most potent combination, connecting the 417 528, which I use as sacral and solar.
Totally. And I also just want to touch on something that you said, Chance, about self-worth versus self-esteem. And I do think there is a subtle difference. And when I am looking at somebody's astrological chart, self-worth I see as second house, self-esteem I see as fifth house. But you don't have any self-esteem if you don't have any self-worth. So just putting that out there. Just putting that out there.
That's beautiful.
Word.
That's exactly what I got.
Sweet. You go first. I haven't pulled cards yet.
Okay. Here's that self-esteem in the Page of Cups. Or developing, your self-worth, because you have the Nine of Pentacles too. So one of those might be a little off. And that's the one you need to work on, where your heart is, how you feel about yourself. Sometimes this Page of Cups can get really dreamy about other. Can you get dreamy about yourself? Because the Nine of Pentacles looks like she is. So if there's a disconnect, that's all it is tuning in and loving yourself like you would love a lover. You can make it weird if you want, but you don't have to. And hold yourself in high esteem. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you don't have that when you're young because you haven't really learned your value. And maybe that's what you need in order to make this even better for you. 9 is that complete. Where do you go from now? From this point. What are you worth?
Boom, shakalaka.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, move, bitch. Sorry. Okay.
Get out the way.
I don't know where that came from.
Get out your
So
own
what
way.
Rachel, get out your own way for real. So what I got for you, Taurus, is this. Speaking of self-esteem, I got the ultimate confidence card, the 6 of motherfucking wands. You see that victory? You see that? That's coming back from the hunt. Successful AF. That's beautiful. That would be that's that Jupiter and Aries, like, yeah, bitch. Get out the way, bitch. Oh, that's where it came from. Got it. Right. That's beautiful. Yeah, let's let that rest for a minute. You gotta let the steak rest before you barbecue it. Okay, Taurus, you know this. Or after you barbecue, you get whatever, what the fuck ever, you get it. Anyway, the other card that came out was the moon. Secrets, mystery, dreamtime, adventures. That's cool. What's going on in the dream realm? That's really exciting. So the moon can be matters that are hidden, like quite literally. It's like, all right, you just don't get to know about What does this mean? You don't get to know. Haha, fun stuff. So, sometimes it could just be like, hey, your intuition is telling you something, so pay attention to it. Sometimes it's your dream time is way more active and there's some interesting stuff going on there. You should be taking note of it whenever possible. And sometimes it can just be the needing to face one's fears. And I think that that's a big thing here, especially with a confidence card coming out. So what are you afraid of? As Rachel literally just said. This is you standing in your own way. So get out of your own way, right? But also just be careful that you're not alienating or pushing people away while in this major confidence mode, which is it's great. It's beautiful. No complaints. Keep going with it, right? We all need a little bit of that like Leo energy, but yeah, just be cautious that you're not overdoing it, or yeah, like I said, that you're not pushing people away.
Yeah, I like that.
Taurus doesn't push people away; they run them over.
At a leisurely pace.
Oh, you're not doing what I want you to do. Get out. Instead of get out of my way, I'm just gonna run over the top of you and do it for you.
if you don't move, I will run you over because I can't stop because the momentum's going. Okay. That's funny. Interesting. I'm still stewing on these a bit. I always laugh when I pull the moon card. I'm like, well, you don't get to know. It's like,
So
fuck.
obnoxious.
Are we ready for the most high? The high ram? Hey, there it is.
Well, that's fun. Okay. Anyway,
Love
yes,
the
we
Ace of
are.
Wands.
Yes, we are. So that's kind of funny. That was on the bottom of the deck. So what is the secret? What's hidden? There's an ace there that's possible for any Taurus. You just have to get over some fears first. Aries, Aries, Aries. Do 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 do. Gemini is your third house. Third house. Hey, so chart ruler. If you are an Aries or rising, this is your chart ruler, Mars. Just Taurus. Ugh. Come on. What's wrong with Taurus? All right. So if you're an Aries rising, specifically Aries rising, not Aries sun or Aries moon, but Aries rising, this is your chart ruler, Mars moving into the third house. The third house deals with your speech. How do you get your needs met? You have to talk about them, right? In the second house, we establish what it is that we actually need in order to survive physically. The third house is how we get those things. We have to speak, we have to talk, we have to communicate in order to get them. Sometimes we have to make tools. That's the third house. Mars moving here, especially for Aries, will be a huge increase in communications. This could bring some quarrelsome energy as well. The third house could also be indicating siblings. So there could be some interesting stuff going on with your siblings for the next 8 months. Yeah. So that sounds fun, right? So much fun. But the third house is like learning new things, writing, journaling, like I said already, talking, right? So this could very well be you focusing on learning some new skills, acquiring some new tools for yourself. Maybe you're really inspired by Chance's sound healing session and decide to go get yourself some tuning forks and you learn how to use those. That is chart ruler moving into third house kind of energy, especially with it being Mars. With Mars is about taking action, especially, right? So I love that. One of the things that the third house is it is short distance journeys, like traveling around your own neighborhood and stuff. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Go take a short trip. That'd be nice.
Moodra time?
Yes.
The deck really answered my prayer of please nothing too pretzel-y. Impossible to teach. So the one for Aries is Mushtika Mudra, which is joined fist offering. Very easy one. So you might even want to hold it while I describe what it's good for. It's a pretty chill one. So you're making almost like a fist, but instead of curling in the fingers, the pads of your fingers are going to rest at the base of your hand, the base of your palms. And the thumb will be up, and you're going to put your hands together with these joined fists and hold that in front of your heart. So the point of this one is it's fitting a theme that has come up a lot, but it is for weakening the grasping of egoic, self-defeating habits, awakening enlightened attitude and compassion, reducing your self-doubt and anxiety, calming you on a spiritual level. You know, if you're about to step into some kind of role where you're way more successful on the spiritual level, that can be the whole reason for self-defeating habits, is that you're like uh anxious about the amount of responsibility that that's going to take. How to really fill your role, you're going to have to do the work required to stay in the state of compassion and clarity as often or completely full-time as possible for flow. So as you're doing this one, I'm going to play throat chakra, and at the second strike, I'll throw in the heart chakra as well. And what's cool is we've touched on all the chakras in these different mudras. So if you did them all, it's kind of like getting a full system dust off energetically. So while you're doing this one, though, if you're able to right now, you can offer it internally, but you could also say it out loud. You might even want to imagine, first of all, you might even want to imagine that what you're holding in your fists is some kind of a precious jewel or gem of light that represents your uniqueness and the gifts that you're here to share with the world, your aptitudes, things you care about. Remember, your aptitudes for things, talent is not really a real thing. You just have aptitude or not. And aptitude is a function of care, and care is a function of the heart. So if you would like to have more aptitude for what it is that you are attempting to offer as service to the world, then this is a great mudra for that, because it's about increasing the level of care. And specifically, the mudra cards tend to say, like, do this for 5 to 20 minutes or 5 to 45 minutes. This one does not have a time on it. It says, do this repeatedly until tears of compassion flow from your eyes. And what it's saying to do repeatedly is to imagine offering this jewel to yourself as a commitment to dedicate your life to the welfare of all beings. And what's important about that is not about self-sacrifice, which is definitely a thing that Aries as an energy gets associated with or can likely express. But that when you have compassion for yourself and do what's best and right for you, if that's truly the right thing, your deepest wish, what you care most about, will also be in alignment with what is best for all beings, because you're doing it for your inner beingness, and that being sense of being is the same for all being everywhere. So just to be clear, this is not a mudra, and any of these sort of compassion for all beings mudras are not about self-sacrificing. Compassion is about recognizing that the only compassion that's real, the only care that's real, is the one that is the exact same for everyone else as it is for you. Otherwise, it's not in balance. So while you're doing this and holding this jewel of your gift to yourself in the world, and making this commitment, if you so choose, to live your life for the welfare of all being, yourself primary, because it's the same, that is the all being. You might say out loud or internally, I dedicate my thoughts, words, and actions to the welfare of all being. That is a good option as well. So fingertips at the base of the hand, thumbs up, fist together, hold in front of the heart, hold this jewel, breathe naturally, recognize your infinite, incalculable value while I play these tones. Very good. Very good.
That was really beautiful. Also, I'm really concerned about why is Gabe laughing?
I wondered
Oh.
that too. It's hugely distraction. A huge distraction. Kick him out of here.
You're gone. Bye.
Get
No more
out.
wrench for you. Get out. That's hilarious. Oh man. Anyway. Yeah, that was beautiful. Thank you, Chance. I'm really glad you brought the
Yeah.
forks out. It's fucking sweet.
Thank you.
They're grounding. I appreciate that a lot. No laughing aloud.
Only us giggle, not you.
That's stupid.
That's stupid. Yes.
Davin made me do it. I figured as soon as I said that, I was like, yeah, that's kind of a funny typo, actually. But yeah,
Oh my
anyway.
goodness.
Oh, Aries.
Yeah, those better be tears of compassion, not tears of laughter. No.
All right, Aries. I love this for you. I love this for you. Love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Look at that. King of motherfucking cups. He's so happy. He's so fat and happy. He's so happy. I love it. Rachel.
He's the happiest boy.
He's so fucking happy. He's fat and happy. I fucking love it. I love the King of Cups. This is beautiful energy. Okay. This is Jupiter and Aries right now. I'd just be like, that's right. I am the king of shit. Fuck yeah. Anyway, sorry. And he's jolly. Okay. Jupiter is jolly. Literally, Jupiter in the first house has a reputation for expanding the waistline. Okay, that's jolly. Yeah, it happens. It's a thing. So anyway, the only thing about this card is don't forget about the things that make you happy. Right now, what you see happening here is he's looking out over the ocean. Okay, he's sitting on his throne beside the ocean and he's looking for his queen. He's looking for his counterpart. And it's really cool actually. The Queen of Cups, she's pictured facing towards him on the other side of the ocean. Okay, so they're connected in an ethereal, emotional, psychic sense, and I just got chills everywhere. They're connected, but he's forgotten about his harp here, and his dog's kind of a little bit ignored too. It's kind of like, oh, they're there, but he's really not focused on them. He's focused laser eyes on whoever's across the sea from him. So don't forget to fill your own cup. Okay. Don't forget to take care of the little things that keep you happy and keep you centered and keep you joyful, because those are really what will help you bring that eventual future closer to you. Okay. So
my dog is depressed right now because I've been in here for 3 hours with the door shut.
Gimli, no.
I should go get him. I'll bring him on screen for the end.
Yeah, do it up. I love it. Yeah, and then I was like, okay, but what else? What else is what else is happening for Aries? And the fucking moon came out again. I'm like, god damn it. The moon. So both of these cards are very water focused, flow focused. I guess my question would be, how in touch with you are you to how in touch are you after 3 hours of grammar fucking goes right the fuck out the window? How in touch are you with how touchy are you right now, Aries? After waiting 3.5 hours, how touchy are you?
Oh my god.
For fuck's sake.
Doris, man.
How are you feeling emotionally right now? Just how are you feeling emotionally? Okay. And the The answer to that will determine what your next actions need to be. A little touchy, Cody. A little touchy. I'm gonna get testy. Rachel's losing her shit.
Everyone's getting mooned and touchy and
First we got forked, now I got mooned.
I mean, I guess it's
outside
fine.
and got mooned. Whew. It's funny shit. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
That was beautiful, Kaylee.
That's all I got. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I have to save some energy for the personal reading. So.
Yes.
Take it away, Rachel. Just like shit.
Well, Aries, you got death.
Oh, great.
Hey, old things go and new things come. Look at all this beautiful color. This is one of my favorite death cards. It's so beautiful. It's so cool and artistic. It can be such a beautiful experience if you let it be. Stepping into the new thing. It only hurts if you let it. Sometimes it hurts when you don't let it, but it's ultimately
Death.
beautiful.
Hilarious.
Just death. It's fine. Well, and every shaman goes through one. So that's how you know. If you have not experienced a radical transformation, get ready for one if you're on that path. And if you're going through it right now, good. Good on you. Keep trucking. Yes. Yes, you did.
Aries right now. What the fuck?
It's just time to step up. It's all right. Maybe you lose round 2, but then you come back, with your extra life on round 3. So.
Word. Everybody say hello to Gimli.
Oh, Gimli!
He's also an Aries.
Oh, the love. Oh, lick the nose. Get the gold. Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good at folding his tongue into a shape that can fit right up the nose hole.
Of course. It's just like funnel style. Yeah, anyway. Fucking dogs. I love dogs.
Scooping me out.
Wow, death with the moon and the king of cups. That's intense. Some tarot systems assign Scorpio
Rachel
to
didn't even give us another card, just death. There you go.
That's it. We're done.
Like, one? Okay.
I love that. Some tarot systems assign the king of cups to Scorpio too, so that's some super deep transformation happening. Love it.
Oh man, I drew a shaman card for Aries. It's the lower world.
Oh boy.
Aries gets a shaman card. Nobody else does.
Whatever it is that needs to be cleared out and transformed by the death is definitely like roots stuff that has probably been part of your makeup from the beginning or as far back as you can remember. That is the stuff you got to dig deepest to deal with.
It's probably collective too.
If roots, if there are roots of something dead that is dead above the ground or choking out all the space below, clearing out all those roots might be a lot of work and they might go a long way, but they're also a lot of new stuff is going to be able to grow if the space is cleared.
And hey, a lot of roots happen to be medicinal. So
facts.
There's medicine in this.
I love it.
And I just drew at 3 minutes 33 seconds the 33rd card. Magic Illuminati confirmed.
Yes.
Illuminati confirmed.
I just wanted to show cards from the Shaman Oracle because it's so cool.
It's a pretty deck. That's funny. Oh my god. Word. Cool.
Thanks for having me. Love you
Yeah,
guys.
I
Being
do
here.
have a couple of or not private personal readings. If you guys want to stick around for that. I know it's been
I'll leave you
three and a
guys
half
to it.
hours.
I'll maybe tune
Okay.
into some of it though.
But Chess is like, I'm done. Let me out
I'm
of
out. I gotta go deal with this death shit.
here. Okay, fair enough. Thanks for joining us, buddy. I appreciated the sound healing stuff. That was super cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Word.
Unless nobody was like requesting a card from me in that paid you, right?
Not specifically.
Sweet. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll
Good
be
deal.
in
Cool.
on the chat a little bit. Thanks
Thanks,
everyone.
buddy. Love you.
A lot of fun.
Bye. Unless somebody wants to send a payment right now. Just kidding. That'd be really funny.
Just get a real reading
Like,
from me.
you have to come back. Yeah, dude, for real. Get a real reading.
Yeah.
Like,
Get a personal
hit me
and a
up, let's
private
do some
reading.
sound healing, or I do cards too.
Yeah,
the
chances
key in person,
Oracle tarot sessions are lit.
100%.
Yeah. Especially right after, if you do it right after a sound session, like as a bundle package deal. That's what I do anyway. It's good stuff.
Can't
That's the best
confirm.
way to do it. All right. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. I don't want to drag
you
this
guys.
out, but you know, I love everybody and everyone look at me. Hi. Everyone love me. I love
Happy
you all.
Leo season.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Get
Get
out
out
of
of
here.
here.
All right. Goodbye. I'll
I'm
see you
kicking
next.
you out.
No, you should have just that should have just been it.
Freezing back up for a second. Punk.
No, you're done. Get out of here.
This Irish goodbye is taking too long.
Sitting there
And
like,
I hope that you all remember
can't believe you
everything that
did
I
it
said
twice.
and take it to heart for many years to come and practice each and every
okay, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Just like, she actually did it. Ooh, that's fucking good. I love you, buddy. Oh. I need a minute.
Take 5, guys. Take 5.
Oh my god. Ooh. Bye, Chance.
Oh man.
Oh. Okay, get out now. Bye.
That's like the death card. Okay, go. Keep going.
The death card strikes hard and fast. And you know what, Andrea? What's really funny? Both my mom and my dad's side of the family, both of them were born in Manitoba, which is right north of Minnesota. And yeah, when mom says it's time to leave, it's like, okay, wait 2 hours, then it's time to go. You're honest, a great awakener. Oh man, that was funny. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay. So the first personal reading that we got actually is from Logan, and he only paid one card, but I think we should do 2 because he's literally here early every single time. So you should do 1 and I'll do 1 for him if you're down with that. Okay. I'm gonna be laughing about that for the rest of the week. Oh my god. Ooh, that's funny. Okay. Logan. He didn't have a question. He just put his sun, moon, and rising. Okay. And he's not here anymore, but he'll come back. Like tomorrow, probably. Anyway, so for you, Logan, my friend, we got the 9 of Wands. So I'm curious what you got going on right now that feels like a heavy task. Or maybe it's not heavy, maybe you just have a lot of things going on right now. With the 9, this is a really important number for manifestation and completion of things, right? 9 is very important. And you're almost at the end, right? It's almost there. Look at that. That is a hard fought motherfucking battle. So keep going. Keep standing your ground. Continue to speak the truth and stand in your spiritual sovereignty. Hell yeah, brother. So no, stay on low. I'll comment on that after. Go ahead, Rachel.
Okay. 2 9s, 9 of cups. That hard-earned battle feels really nice.
That's
Be
cool.
content. I like that it's a happy cat after eating this bird. Like, that is some contentment. You got what you wanted. Feels good. That's a nice victory. Maybe it was an easy victory because the bird was in a cage, or maybe not. Cages are not always easy to open. So, that's some smarts, some cleverness.
How sweet is the victory if it's easy?
True.
Just saying.
I mean, no, that's true.
Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, I'll COVID, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Aries lives matter.
Oh man. Okay, so funny story. So it's a Capricorn ascendant, all right. Leo is my 8th house. So it's my job to kill Leo. Savage. Just savage. I'm like, whoa. 9 lives. Interesting. I wonder how many lives you got left, Logan. Hopefully all 9. Jesus. Oh my god. Too dark.
Saturn is strong tonight.
Too dark. The Saturn is really strong tonight. Sorry. I appreciate you guys. Oh man, that's funny. Okay, and then the second reading that we have is for Still Standing, which of course makes me think of that song that I was singing earlier. Fuck, who is that? I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is that Billy Joel? Somebody that's older than me, tell me, because I know that you guys know. Yeah, exactly. You got to kill Gemini. That's your job, Scorpio rising. Oh man, I feel like it's Billy Joel.
Idol?
No, it's not a Billy Idol song. Billy Joel. Isn't that isn't that a singer? Isn't that somebody? I don't know. Okay, Still Standing. If you are here, would you like a card from Rachel or me? Or would you like us to play rock, paper, scissors for it? Because we can do that too.
We can do that.
We can do that. We can do that. Actually, let's do that. That'll be more fun. And just already laughing like, oh god, this again. Billy Joel. I told you. Billy Joel is a person.
Okay.
It's an actual
Billy
artist.
Joel?
God. Okay, but yes, if you would like a personal reading, dude, I'm pretty sure that is actually was it Elton John? Damn it! Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate you very much. But yeah, anyway, if you'd like a personal reading from either Rachel or myself, instructions are below. And in the meantime, rock, paper, scissors, let's go.
Okay, are we going on shoot? 1, 2, 3.
We're going on shoot, but no guns.
Yeah, no guns. We're not shooting anyone here.
No. No.
Just scissors and rocks.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Shoot. You could have looked and seen my hand and still chose the same one. That's really funny.
I wasn't gonna look just in case.
Okay. It's probably
Like,
smart. Okay.
okay.
One.
One,
Oh my god. 2,
two,
3.
three. Shoot. Oh, rock.
Hey. Thank you. Thank you. Oh man. Okay. Still standing, my friend. Still standing. That's a good name. I feel like I should have known that it was Elton John, but that's okay. It's been 3.5 hours. We're good. This one. Ooh. Okay. So, my dear. What? I don't know that version.
I played that.
It took a moment. Oh shit. That's funny. Okay, anyway. Cheney. Still standing. So, what you got, my friend, was actually the Nine of Pentacles, which is really cool. So this is an independent kind of energy, okay? The Nine of Pentacles, I see this as the middle deacon of Virgo, actually. So this is somebody that is well organized, that has their finances in order and is planned for the future. If that's not you, then this card is asking you to get your budget in order, to get your savings in order, to get that side of stuff figured out. Excuse me. If you do have all of that stuff in order, you're like, okay, what else? Well, I mean, maybe the Nine of Pentacles could also be indicating that you're literally going to receive something that makes you feel like this. So that's quite beautiful. I mean, typically with Pentacles, we're talking about something literally tangible in the physical reality. I mean, but not always. I mean, I see that this lady is wearing this really beautiful white dress and she has this falcon. So it's, I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's spiritual aspects going on here that is kind of not normally read into this card. And something that I often will say is that not all inheritances are physical. Sometimes there's spiritual inheritances as well. And I mean, yeah. So it depends on what's going on with you. And oh, you are still here. Okay, cool. Oh, too late. Sorry. Haha. Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors. Yep. Good stuff. But anyway. So yeah, I'm curious which parts of that landed for you with the Nine of Pentacles there. Laughing is magic. I love that.
Beautiful. Perfect.
That's funny shit. Janie. I love that. Hey, thanks for coming in, Janie. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time you've dropped in on a live on my show. That's cool. Yep. Yeah, that's funny. So they're talking about the 8th house in the chat there, right? Where is his comment? Gemini killer. Yes, you're responsible for the Twin Towers. It's all your fault. Because Gemini is Scorpio's 8th house.
Oh, okay.
So my so I said Leo's my 8th house, so that's my job to kill Leo. Scorpio's 8th house is Gemini, so it's Scorpio's job to kill Gemini. Whoa, Scorpio killed one of the twins. Yo, interesting.
That makes
Interesting.
sense.
That's really interesting. Also, the 8th sign is the first sign to go as your sign is rising. That's the sign that is going. Oh yeah. Anyway, that's yeah. Cool. What? Welcome to the channel. Do 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 boop doo. Yes, ma'am. So yeah. Okay. Sweet. Good stuff. Anyway. If there's anybody else that would like a reading and you're still here after that, congratulations. You're the best.
You made it.
You made it. Good job. It's almost 4 hours. Rachel, we killed it. Good job, dude. Good job, dude. Thank you guys for hanging out. Today was fun. I appreciate that. Yeah, also huge shout out to you, Chance. I appreciate you, buddy. And it was actually really fun to cut you off this time, I'm not gonna lie.
Evil.
And it's funny because he's like, you can just tell me to shut up whenever. And I'm like, okay.
You said it.
You told me to do it. Oh man, that's hilarious. Ooh, yeah, well, okay, yes, exactly. So an important aspect of this card, okay, is to not give a fuck about what anybody else is saying. Do you see how this lady is standing on her own and she's like perfectly fine to be there by herself? Does she look uncomfortable at all in any way, shape, or form? No, she does not. So, anyway. There you go. That's your reading. I know. Nine of Pentacles is fucking ace. I love it. Yep. Okay. Last call. Last call, and I'm going to bed. Nobody else. Nobody else. Nobody? No? Okay. Oh, look at that. Rachel's got her deck ready. She's like, anybody. I run out of things to talk about. Help. But for real, I'm really excited for Friday's energy. So like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, leading up to that Venus Jupiter trine. It's fucking beautiful. It's really beautiful. I'm excited for it. Catch me. I'm gonna design a tarot deck and make one of the cards the Catch Me Outside girl. Beautiful. Beautiful. I feel like that would be a sword card. Like the 5 of Swords or something like that. That's funny. Right? Dude, for real. I need to go look at the moon. I hope she's still awake. Wonderful. Should be. Should be. Okay.
Alrighty then.
Yep. Not seeing anything else, so yep. And if you sent it and it's just late, then I'll send you a private one. Oh, Saturday day. Really? This whole we've been talking about Saturday this whole time. Okay, so Saturday is the ingress of Mars into Gemini. So what I said at the beginning was pay attention to the vibes on Saturday. Because this is the movement of Mars ingressing into each sign is one of the easiest ways to just check for yourself to see if tropical resonates for you. Because Mars is a very obvious energy. Okay. And moving from can't afford bad Bobby. Yeah. So Mars moving from Taurus, which is a very slow, like Earth fixed, literally slow, kind of sluggish Mars, moving into Gemini, which is mutable air. That's a huge vibe shift. And you should be able to notice it. So yeah. Holy mother of God, that is a retarded amount of money on OnlyFans. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, exactly. That's the 9 of Pentacles energy. Like, whoa. It's like
We're all starting a Spider's OnlyFans, right? We're doing that.
We're explicitly bare feet. It's a thing.
I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's her name. Gotcha. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of fucking money. Anyway. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's really neat that a piece of the art answered a question for you. So that's really sweet. I love that. Tarot is really beautiful like that. Sucks and send those OnlyFans. Can you imagine? Holy shit. Okay. I love you guys. Have a good night. Let me know how this week goes. And yeah, don't forget to keep laughing. Because it's Cloud World, y'all.